All right. Good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great night. It's Wednesday night. I know you're not used to seeing me on a Wednesday. It's usually on a Tuesday. But things came up last night. We were not able to do it last night, so we decided we'll just push it till tonight. So, Who's Your Pop will be here in just a few minutes. He is currently doing stuff. So, just checking to make sure my volume's working because I sometimes have a problem with that for some reason. So, hope everyone's having a great week. I have one more day of work and then we're done. So I thank everyone who comes out tonight. I know it's last minute. I know Beer to Pop is on still. There's a couple others, but hey, it's not a competition. We're all here for the same thing, to have fun, spread the love of Funko, and help somebody in the meantime. So, got a couple sodas I can open up tonight. Got a Fearless Leader. So, see what we can pull on that. Rosie, I'd love to get a third chase, start my robot army. And I got a Sonic that is totally wrapped on top. So sometimes I see that that's a good thing. Sometimes it's not. Who knows? This week we just launched our mystery box, our mystery grail video. It dropped, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. So we opened 2 mystery grail boxes. Actually got some good hits out of them. I'm not totally against those boxes, but I'm not totally on board with them either. It is a little iffy on the way they do them. So, but I'm not going to be like some people and just totally disown the company or anything like that, or badmouth them. I'm just not that type of person. Now, if they did me totally wrong, that would be completely different. Like another, I'm not even going to say company, but say individual has done in the past. So, and I think once Who's Your Pop gets here, that's something we're going to talk about is our experiences with mystery boxes, our experience with doing our own mystery box runs, which I currently have 2 mystery box runs going right now. I've got an interesting idea for a third one. I would love to put it towards the community and see what the community thinks. I've never seen one done like this. I'm sure it's been done, but I've never seen one done like I want to do it. So we'll see. We'll see. Drinking a little coffee tonight. Try to stay awake. It's been a long day. A long day. I see there's 2 of us here. That's good. I'm probably one of them, or my sister. Something. So, yeah. Shep. Hello, Shep. How are you? Yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people are probably still over at Beer to Pop, which is totally fine. Last night we were going to do this, and stuff came up, and we changed it, and then midday today I realized that tonight was Wednesday and Beer to Pop, so, and when he gets over, hopefully we'll still be on, some people will come over from there, hang out with us for a little bit. So. We were going to open a loot box from Templar Pops. I think we're going to wait on that because Jeremy from Let's Start a Pop Collection, I don't think is going to join us this evening. If he does, that's great. If he doesn't, that's fine. Totally understand. We were going to open that up. Myself, Rob from Who's Your Pop, and Jeremy, we all got the same box. We were going to check them out together. If you guys haven't already, go over to Templar Pops. He still has that mystery box going. Danny, below average gaming dad. Good evening, sir. You're always here, buddy. You and Shep both. So thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for being in this community. That's for sure. He's got the glow in the flocking dark box. He had 22 of them left. Last time I saw, he still had 8 left. They're $55 a piece, I think, shipped. So, but the top is the Star Wars flocked wicket, whatever a wicket is. have no clue. So something that's flocked and Star Wars-y. So speaking of Star Wars, we still have our Star Wars box. We have 5 of them. In fact, I have to ship one out as soon as I'm done here. So we have 5 left. They're $16 a piece, or 2 for $25. That's shipped to your house. There's 1 Star Wars pop per box. And $3 of each of those goes to the Travis Mills Foundation. Okay, a Wicket is an Ewok. Okay, I know what an Ewok is because I used to have a couple of stuffed Ewoks when I was a kid, but it's funny. I had the stuffed Ewok and I played with it, but I had never seen the Star Wars movies until I was like high school. And that's only because my girlfriend at the time her brother watched them, and if we want to spend time together, we had to watch them with her or him. So, school's almost over for most kids. We went to my stepson's baccalaureate tonight. We didn't have that at my school. It was like a church service almost. Some of the kids gave their testimony. They prayed a bunch. A couple kids sang. One young lady danced. It was different. So had never been to that, but we went to that tonight. And then he graduates Friday night. So his life's going to change. He's going to have to figure out what he wants to do. He wants to do something with computers. Pretty much all he says. So he'll figure it out. So gets out there in the sink or swim world. So I saw something today on Facebook that said if what you wanted to do when you graduated high school is what you did now, what would it be? And I would be a carpenter building custom homes. That's what I did for 3 years after graduation. And then stuff happened and I ended up in Missouri. And 2 years later, I ended up working for MoDOT. So graduation is Friday there too. Cool. Yeah, Rolla, which is our nearby town, 12 miles away, theirs was last Friday. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, last week was the university here too. Or it might be this week. I'm not sure. And then another town south of us was last week also. It's weird. The seniors can graduate and the rest of the kids are still going to school for like a week and a half. Some schools around here. I don't get it. Is track, I'm guessing track is done now for your kids and everything, Danny? And now, do they do the gamming stuff all summer long too? Or is that a school thing, or is that just an after school thing? Last day is Tuesday. Yeah, see, ours was like the last day of school is Friday. We graduated Saturday morning. Well, most of us did. There was a couple from my class that didn't make it. So, was anybody able to get those new sodas that dropped? Well, both yesterday and today. I struck out today because I didn't know what happened. So, today was the Scarlet Witch, Professor Owl, and something else. State next weekend, yeah. Do they do that in Columbia at the university? I think, don't they? The state stuff. I know one year they did it in Just City or something, and then I think they usually just do it at the place. So, yeah, Shep, you didn't get any. The esports through the schools. Cool. See, I don't think our schools around here have esports like that. I mean, that's the way of the world now is computers, so you might as well do it. The kids are going to be playing it anyways. So at least get them involved in something. So, yeah, I can't think of what the third soda was today. I think there was 3. Because yesterday was Edward Scissorhands, the Tick, Devo, and Edna. So there's 4 yesterday. It used to be in Jeff City, but I think it was changed. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it is, because most of our employees came back Monday and they're not liking it because they have to actually go to work and be in the office all day long with other people, and they can't handle it. And yet they probably are at Walmart 3 times a week, with the same people. So while we're sitting here waiting for Rob, let's open a Fearless Leader. I opened one of these the other day and got the comment, so I'd love to get the chase. Let's see what we got. There's only 3 of us here, so you guys are getting first seen here. Looks like the common, and it is the common. It's one of 7,500, so I mean, there's not a ton of them, which is great. I like that they do the lower numbers, but then it's harder to get them, especially when you miss the first drop. There's the Fearless Leader, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Has the scar there. Yep. Did I mess you? Yeah, Rob told me that he would be here in just a few minutes. So. And look at there. There he is, right there. Right on time-ish. If Rob's ready, I'll bring him on too. So.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Sorry, we were watching an end of an episode of Games of Thrones. We had like 2 minutes left, and then I had to grab some boxes out of the car to bring in for tonight. So I'm here.
No big deal, man. No big deal. We were just talking about school being out for the summer.
Right.
Stuff like that. So.
My 16-year-old has 1 day left. I think tomorrow's his last day. So today, of course, he decided he didn't want to get up and make the bus, so he tried to sneak by. I was like, nope. Get up, walk. What's up, Chep 3? What's up, Danny?
Yeah.
Oh.
They got out last week, so he hasn't gone all this week. We just got back from baccalaureate. It's like a church service or something they do.
Okay,
some kids give their testimony and they sing, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't have this in high school. So.
No.
If they did, I didn't know about it.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So look at this. We're down 2 horsemen this week.
Yeah. Charlie from Top World, he said that he was doing a second job, which, if no one knows, he does photography and video for weddings, and he's probably busy with graduation photos right now, stuff like that.
That makes sense, yeah.
And he does amazing work, guys. If you need any custom photos, check him out for sure.
Yeah, he has a lot of pop photos on his Instagram page too.
Yeah.
Pop_royalty? So
yeah.
Check it out.
And then their TikTok, I think his wife runs that.
Yes.
And it's got all kinds of. She posts once a day on there or something like that.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that much.
I think that's what he said. I don't do TikTok. I used to, and then it got so stupid. I was like, I'm out. Some of the stuff I was seeing, I'm like, that's just not right.
I used to do it very often. That's actually how I met Paige. And then I came up here, and then life got a little bit more busy. So I was doing them, and then I kind of fell off of it for a while. I'm trying to get back into it, but life, there's so much going on. And then doing this is a full-time job. Yeah. Everybody who doesn't think that YouTube channels are actual work. I know I used to watch people do YouTube channels and talk about it being work. I would think you're making a video, you're having a good time, get out of town. And now I'm on the other side of it. Man, this is time consuming.
When I first started, I was like, oh, it'll be just fun. It'll be, a half hour to do a video, and then, whatever. And now I'm like, okay, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. Now it's 10 o'clock before I know it.
Yeah. Well, and then when you first start, you just kind of start putting the video up, and then you feel like, well, I want to do a little edit. I want to add a title. I want to do this. I want to do that. Mm-hmm. And then as you get into it, you start finding out that you learn how to do more parts of it, and then you want to get more intricate in it. And then you start getting to become a perfectionist, or at least I know I do. And I'm like, oh God, I got to get the right picture. I got to get the sound. Oh, and then I start entertaining myself making these videos. And I'm like, I can't wait till you see what I put a picture in. It's so fun. It becomes a lot. It becomes a lot.
Yeah. Did you like my commercial today?
I loved it because it was White Castle. So
I just like to have fun, you know.
Oh, that's.
And I'm kind of surprised I got away with using the White Castle logo, but there was no copyright on it. So I'm like, okay, cool.
No, I mean, look, there's White Castle Pop supposedly coming out, so you're ahead of the game.
Yeah. I want the White Castle, the building.
That'd be cool.
I would buy that. I would buy that. I don't know why, but I would.
It'd be like the Funko headquarters, only with like the little White Castle burger mascot standing next to the castle. Yeah, that'd be neat.
Yep. Yeah.
Pay attention.
I haven't listened to the message, but Jeremy from Templar Pops sent me a voice message earlier. Something about Ric Flair. So
I sent him a picture of what I pulled, and I was like, "Thanks, dude, fire box." And he's like, "Awesome, definitely fire." And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I kind of feel bad for Charles though," and he's like, "Oh, did he want that one?" I'm like, "Nah, dude." I'm like, he pulled like his third Ric Flair from you. He's like, "Oh God, I gotta mess with him now."
Yeah, so, I thought about getting a hold of him, being like, "Hey, what would you trade for 3 Ric Flairs?"
Man, play the lottery. Like if you could pull 3 Ric Flairs from 3 different boxes, and it's not like he's loading them with Ric Flairs. Like,
no.
So like you're pulling or getting the box that just happens to have one in there. That's fantastic.
You know, I'm not complaining by any means. I mean, it's a $28 pop. I'm not complaining by any means. Right. But it's just funny every time I open the box and look down. I'm like, "Oh, hi, Rick." You know, meet your brothers.
I have one of them, I think. Yeah, I got one up here. So
yeah, today was one of the very few days no mail call. Nothing came in today.
I got a box. I think it's from Martin Pops. I think it's the 2 pops that I bought off of him. Well, I bought one. He sent me one as a thank you. Great dude over there, man. Like I feel so fortunate to like have not only like had the pleasure of buying boxes from some of these guys, but becoming like friends with them and like chatting with them. Like, you know, Jeremy is hysterical. Like if anybody ever just has a conversation with him, he is absolutely hysterical. Like he's a really funny dude to talk to. And Martin's a super, super sweet dude to talk to. In fact, you and I have a box battle coming up with Martin Pops pretty soon. So that'll be exciting. And then
stay tuned for that, guys, for sure.
And then we have something else in the works with Martin Pops, which will be an interesting one because he'll be involved in it as well. So
there may or may not be a Ric Flair involved. So
or 2.
Maybe you'll get all 3. Who knows?
Just put them all in one mystery box. It's a $90 box, right? Who's going to complain?
Exactly.
There's some people out there that want to just go by value and not by what the actual pop is. Well, there you go.
Yeah. I went on Marketplace, or one of the guys I work with messaged me last night. He messaged me this like really, really fuzzy, grainy cell phone picture that somebody posted on like a Facebook group local for some pops. 5 of them for $30. And I'm like, okay. And I couldn't see who it was posted by. And I said, "What page is that on?" He looked it up and he messaged me back. I looked it up. Well, I know the guy that's selling them. And I know where he gets them. So I messaged him. I said, "Hey, what condition are they in?" "Oh, they're in excellent condition." I'm like, "All right." I said, "Well, I'd like to look at them." Okay. So I went over tonight after work. He said, "I had to run out of town, but I left them on the front porch." I went over there. They're destroyed. I'm like, "Dude, how's that excellent, man?" I still bought them.
Yeah.
Because there was a sheriff, the Cartman from South Park is the sheriff.
Okay.
It's like $38.
Right.
I paid $20 for all 5.
Yeah. So even for out-of-box collectors, I mean, there's value to it.
There's one in there that I'm going to customize blacklight. I think it'll look really cool.
Nice.
And then sell her out of box.
I mean, I guess if you're not really a collector and you don't really do it, like the pop is in good condition. That's what people think. Like, you know, because everybody throws the packaging out. Like so. Yep. But this is a different thing. The box matters as much.
And I don't think he collects. His kids probably don't collect. And he's just looking at it as, you know, money. He doesn't look at it as what it is.
Right.
Which I totally understand, but at the same time, I told him, hey, if you get more, let me know.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
I mean,
out
of box pops sell, and you could do an out of box mystery box.
Yeah.
Just wrap them up.
I found out what my 4 are actually.
Okay. Okay.
One of them, the one that I thought was Doctor Who, it's a Doctor Who pop, and it's like $28.
Nice.
You know, that's with box, of course.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
You know, you figure half that, but I think the 4 of them added up to like $75.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, beyond above value, of course, but will I do it again? Probably not.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not an out of box person. I have one someplace up here, right here, and that's it. And that's only because he came with no box.
Right.
So,
I mean, I have a bunch out of boxes, but that's because the boxes became damaged, or I got like a lot, and there was a couple of out of box ones. You know, like I have them for different reasons, but I don't go after out of box. I'm not like searching out of box pops.
No.
And I swear, if we say it one more time, Obi's gonna pop up somewhere. But I don't go out of my way for them. I have a bunch. One of my favorite movies is Rocky Horror Picture Show, and those pops are like, they're really hard to find and they're really expensive. And when you do find one for a good price, the box is destroyed. So I have 3 of those pops, but all the boxes were junked. So those 3 are out of box, but those are pops that I'd rather have regardless, box, no box, because I love it. So I hope to get a good set, and I'm building up to get a good set. Like when I first started this, when I got them, to me, if I had to spend more than like 10 to 12 bucks on a pop, I wouldn't buy it. You know, like when I started buying, I was buying in quantity, not quality. Like if I can find clearance pops, I bought as many as I could. If I can find pops cheap, I bought as many as I could. If if the boxes were junked, I bought as many as I could. And that was okay. Built my collection. Some of the pops in there paid off. They ended up going up in value, like I didn't think. Others, you know, they're still $4 or $5 pops, but I didn't pay much more for them. So
exactly, you know. But there again, like you said, you pick up clearance pops, but that doesn't mean you run a $30 mystery box with 1 clearance pop in it either. Just saying.
You could.
Good evening, Nadia. How are you?
What's going on, Nadia?
Did you see last CAJUN video? No, I haven't. I haven't seen any videos today. Was not able to watch. I usually watch a couple if I can on lunch, but we were in the middle of nowhere, literally the middle of nowhere, and had no service. So I'll catch up tonight on a couple.
I got onto I watch Adam's video every Wednesday when it comes on, and usually I don't get a chance to like catch it like right in the beginning. I'll catch an hour and a half later. And this morning I happened to be working, and I had both laptops, my work laptop, my regular laptop open, because I was like knew I was gonna like edit when I had some downtime. And you know, the notification popped up, 9 o'clock, boom. So I went and like I went to, you know, like, and then I saw there was no comments, and I was like, am I first? Woohoo, LOL. Like totally facetious, totally joking. Like I don't care if I'm first, last, or 10th, right?
Yeah.
Some dude right away, boom, who cares if you're first? Blah, 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 blah. Started like roasting, and I was like, whoa. I'm like, relax, man. And then he came back with more stuff. He's like, you clowning, man. Like, you trying to do this and this and that. And then I'm like, bro, like, what is up? He's like, I'm 31 with 2 kids and a wife and $100,000 a year job. I ain't got time to go shopping for plastic. Oh, because I said to him, I'm like, you're complaining that I said first as a joke, and you have 2 videos up, and both of them have first in the title. Like, that's a little hypocritical, don't you think? And then he came at me, and then he came over to my page and started commenting on videos, and I was just like, block. It was fun for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Deleted the whole comment thread off of Adam's video, because like I'm not gonna get into drama stuff and bring that kind of nonsense. Like 1 or 2 retorts, fine. You want to say, you go ahead, troll away. You guys are out there. So I guess that was my first hater. Like, ching, mark it down. 519.
Hello, Garrett Cook.
Hello, Garrett.
Let's see. Someone else came in too. Funko Brothers.
Funko Brothers. New York City Pups. What's up?
Oh, yeah. NYC. Below, Danny said that Lass pulled 2 Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair 2-packs today on her video. I wouldn't mind having that. I mean, maybe I can talk to her.
Now, are those the regular or are they the gold? Because isn't there a 2-pack of gold Rick and Charlotte Flair pops too?
I think so.
Right?
I think there's 2 different ones. Yeah.
I think I almost picked them once before I was really collecting WWE. I had a chance to pick it up, and the guy wanted like, and this again when I was like hobo popping, I guess. Guy wanted like $11 for it, and I'm like, "Can you do 9?" He's like, "Dude, it's like a $18 pop." And I was like, if I can't get it for under 10, I can't buy it. And then I didn't buy it, and now I'm like, man, I should have just bought it.
Yeah, I don't. Besides the Ric Flair, I don't have any WWE. If I would have started years ago when I watched it and I knew what was going on, I would probably collect them.
Right.
But now I'm so far out of it, so long gone that they don't real. I look at them at Walmart and I'm like, okay, I know who that is. I know who that is, but I don't know who that is. Why do I want it?
Right. Well, I was like mid 80s WWE when it was still WWF before the World Wildlife Foundation like came out and they had to change over to WWE. And I grew up with that. I remember as a kid, I had a whole set of the WWF cards like Hogan and Superfly Snuka and Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. I had them all.
Oh, yeah.
They were in a drawer. I can't say the word drawer in our kitchen. And then one day my mother cleaned out a bunch of stuff and she just dumped the whole drawer in the garbage. And those cards are probably worth a lot today. Maybe not, but I feel like they were probably worth a lot. If not, they're still cool to have.
Oh,
so
yes.
I ended up randomly with, I think, a Randy Macho Man that I had gotten in a set of pops that I bought. And I think I had a Hulk Hogan, and I think I had Andre the Giant, because Andre was always like my favorite, I think, wrestler of the time back then. And I was watching other people get them, and then I saw more and more come out. And then there was like, I didn't know they had like a Jake the Snake and then Jake the Snake Chase Pop. So then I started like getting some of the older ones. Then I bought a mystery box off of Mikey Vintage, and I pulled an old school Undertaker and an old school Roddy Piper, and that opened the floodgates for me. And then I was like, now I've got like 7 or 8 of them. Now it gives me an excuse. I'll buy a couple more. Then I found a girl on Facebook that was selling a bunch of pops. Actually, Backwoods Funkos on Facebook has her own group. You can join it. She has a lot of great pops, some really good deals. I bought a box off of her. I think I got 10 or 12 WWE pops for like $50 or $60, and there were some good ones in there. But same thing. There's a bunch I don't know. There's a bunch of female wrestler pops that I know, the Fabulous Moolah and like Miss Elizabeth from the 80s. Beyond that, I have no idea, other than Charlotte Flair, who any of these girls are. They need to make a Randy Macho Man and Elizabeth 2-pack. Yes. Yeah.
That would make sense.
That would be a fantastic one. They should just do a bunch of 2-packs like that with the wrestler and the manager. And Funko, please, Captain Lou Albano.
Yes.
Be one of the greatest Funko Pops. But with the rubber bands, like legit little rubber bands in his face. It would go like through the roof. That would be a grail from the minute it came off the plastic press.
Yeah. Danny said if you ever get an Alexa Bliss, let him know. Good evening, Kenneth Bird. What?
Alexa Bliss is? I guess that's a female wrestler. No, Alexa, don't do it. I said Alexa Bliss, and Alexa's like,
yeah.
Alexa Bliss.
And then Nadia she wants a wrestling buddy. I don't know what that is. She said her mom wanted her to get one, but her dad said no. And then Garrett Cook said he had a few of them. So I don't know what a wrestling buddy is. They
were pillows, I think. Weren't they pillows? Weren't they pillows shaped like wrestlers and you could jump around on them, right?
That could be, yeah.
Uh-oh, door's opening. Special guest.
Hey, Paige.
Hey. Can you let Q know to let the dog in? Because she won't come to me without like jumping like she's crazy.
We can. Is he home?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll let him know.
But she is jumping like a rabbit, and I can't get her to calm down.
While you're here, this is a perfect time. So, guys,
No. I picked up the other one. I get to open the other one.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to do.
This one.
We picked up 2 sodas today. Well, 3. and one of them was the Furioso common. But I said, let's open a soda or two tonight on the live. So she found an L Venenoid.
There you go.
There was two of them.
I picked the heavier one.
There was two. I told her pick the heavy one. The heavy one's usually the
I
chase.
already picked the heavy one before you did.
But I did. I know yet because we're on the same page with these things. Is metallic? It's. I'm pretty sure it's metallic.
It looks metallic.
Oh. Guys,
Boom, 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 boom.
All right.
Totally a common.
Nice.
I picked solely based off of weight.
So
I know you didn't have to tell me.
I know you know, but like, see, I'm telling you, like, did it smell like a chase? Because it definitely found the weight to one.
Oh yeah, smell it. You can smell.
Yeah,
they smell like
they
really
smell
strong.
different.
Uh-oh.
Hashtag not upside down.
I know. I almost put it upside down.
So cool. So we only ever bought one, and we pulled a chase. So that's fantastic. And now I have an L Arachno, and I don't know if I opened one of these or not before. I don't remember. The Spider-Man one. I think it's the last one we need. So.
Yeah, I think
Oh no, there's more.
Well, I think it was. Well, yeah. How many are there? I have Furioso. I have Arachnid. I have. Is the other one? Is it Wolverine or is it Captain Marvel? Like the yellow orange one. We just pulled the chase the other day, and I don't even know who the hell it is.
Yellow orange. I don't even know.
Like Invicto Hero or something like that.
Oh yeah, I would say that's Iron Man.
Is that Iron Man?
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking it's Wolverine. I have no idea.
Like a chase.
I don't know.
Because it's not as strong. I think it is.
Yeah, I feel like that's a chase.
The metallic paint ain't as strong.
Like
Is it Iron Man? Nadia says Iron Man.
Nadia says Iron Man.
Oh no, it's just the
common.
It's the common.
Well, I picked the chase. You suck at picking them.
I do. At least, well, it was the only one they had. I think. At least this one, you know who it is because it's got the spider symbol on the chest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go do homework.
Let's make sure we got the right pog. Yes, we have the right. Where's the camera? Right pog in there.
Yeah, the Wolverine is the animal.
I've never seen it then. I don't even know what it looks like.
Not the soda. I've seen the pop. Our Walmart has like 60 of them.
I have the Loki Lucador pop. And I bought it because I knew Loki was coming out. And I figured Loki stuff. But my Walmart still has like 400 of them. So
I've got 3 of them.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Okay,
Love you.
But I don't know what they are because they're over at the shop. They came in my Amazon box. So Nadia just said that there's Thanos and Captain America. And the funny thing about
Thanos is the big guy. I think you had one of them, didn't you? There he is.
That's Thanos. That's the chase.
I like that the belt has.
Yeah, it even has the 5 stones in there.
Yeah.
And then this is Captain America.
Oh, okay. I've never seen them.
The Captain America can is a little different than the actual figure, I guess you could say. Just it looks different to me.
Interesting.
So,
and
watch them those little wings will come off there. I have a feeling.
Is the chase metallic still, or
I'm assuming, yeah. I bought one of these on eBay. I had some eBay bucks or whatever they call them. I had to use up. So I went on and I ordered it, and then I didn't realize who I bought it from, and I bought it from Epic.
Oh,
and it comes in an Epic box, and I'm like,
nice.
What did I order from Epic? And it was in there, and I looked it up, my order, and that's who it came from.
Sure. Danny said it's pronounced Luchador.
Luchador. Yeah.
So I'll never get it right. I've never said it right.
Nadia said, now Nadia's in Canada. She said she has the Captain Marvel, Deadpool, Iron, and Wolverine pop, and she's getting the Luchador Loki. Yeah, nice. Like I said, I don't remember. I have 3 of them because they came in an Amazon monthly box, but I don't remember what they were. So
I don't know. I don't really like. I keep saying like I don't collect the luchadors, but every time I go to Think Geek, they have like 1 or 2 soda cans there, and lately it's been all of them. So I'm like, well, I'm trying to get all the sodas, or at least one of each, as many as I can. And if I don't get it now, I'm going to regret it because I didn't buy a bunch when they were out before. So let me at least buy one of them. If we get the chase, great. If not, all right, whatever. The only one I'm like really chase hunting for is the Hulk chase one. I would like to pull that because I'm a Hulk fan. Yeah. But I have the Venom one now, and I have the other one, Chase. So that's cool. So maybe I'll just have to find like the comments somewhere. If you still have a bunch, let me know.
I might. Which one?
Venom, and
I probably have one.
I have to look at the other one. I might have the comment on the other one, but definitely maybe the Venom.
Yeah, I might even have a Hulk chase here too, because I know I pulled 2 of those.
I really want to pull one.
I know. I will buy a comment if I have to, but the chase, I'm like, that's just no fun.
Right.
You know, there's people that do it. I'm not going to hold that against you. That it's your own choice.
No.
But there's one person in the community that just praises themselves because they have this huge collection, which is great. That's fine. You buy most of your chases. You know.
Yeah, no,
and I know you do because you've come to me and asked me to buy my chases, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I pull 2, like I pulled 2 of the Muttley chases, we bought 2 at the local comic shop. Both of them happen to be chases, which I still say is really weird. Really weird. I don't buy the numbers on these cans. I'm sorry, I just don't. I see what people have in their videos, and I mean, 15,000 is a big number, but it's really not. And if you break it down on a state by state, 50 into 15,000 comes out to what? Like, it's not a lot. A couple hundred.
About 300, yeah.
Yeah, and I see people with cases of the same soda. So, like, does none of North America? And then you have a place like Geek Garage UK that gets the sodas imported that will send them back to you. And they have their display when he goes through it. And they're awesome. A lot of money because, you know, UK to the dollar and then shipping. But then they have a ton of them. So you can't tell me there's only 15,000. You can't. Unless they're doing like 15,000 in run number 1, 15,000 in run number 2. But I can't imagine that there's only 15,000 of these in existence.
Well,
and if that's the case, how is there only 2 in a local comic book store in the middle of the Midwest, and both of them happen to be a chase? Like,
yeah. Let's say there's only 3,000 of those chases and they have 2.
2 of them sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. Like, I still don't buy the numbers on it. And we've seen it. We've seen where Funko has done limited edition on Pops, and then all of a sudden it's there. Or, you know, it's the exclusive just a Hot Topic or GameStop, and then all of a sudden everybody's got it. Like, I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
NYC Pop says, I don't hold myself on a pedestal, but I can't buy a chase. It won't be the same. I feel the same way. Either I get lucky or I don't. Only have 7 chases and about 700 pops. Wow. It is what it is. He only has 2 soda chases, he says. So, and that's true. You know, I won't buy a chase. It doesn't feel right. You know, I like opening this and seeing what it is. If it's a common, it's a common. Right. If it's a chase, even better.
If I'm going to buy a soda chase, it's going to be from like the first wave of sodas where you cannot find a sealed one anymore. Or it's going to cost you just as much to buy a sealed one as it would to just buy the chase. But if they're readily available, I'm gonna take the shot because that's what made these fun. I hated the sodas until everybody started opening them and making this game of finding the chase. Yeah. And then I wanted in on it. And then when I started doing it, it was like, okay, this is a lot of fun. And now we have a blast doing it.
Yeah. And what I'm gonna do is I've decided now I'm gonna start saving one sealed soda back and try to get the whole line of one sealed soda.
Sealed sodas, yeah.
You know, and just keep it.
You put them away, and in a year, what you can sell them for?
Yeah. Pop Price Guide has sealed soda prices on there now. They have commons, they have chases. Yeah, most of them. Now, this one here, I think it's this one, the Captain America, there's no price for them yet. So, it's like, you know, it's probably $12 or something like that. Whatever. I think I paid $19.99 for it just because it's Captain America and it's red, white, and blue, so I'm going to own it. So.
Sure. Nadia, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The sodas are cool, but the chase is totally like I bought a couple of commons off of you because I pulled the chases. and you were selling the commons cheaper than what I would have to go and buy the common for. So if you're going to sell it for that price and you want, that's what you're looking for, then I'll just buy the common. It's, you know, it's no big deal. I have a ton of soda commons to sell. Like I'm sitting there, but, and part of me says, do the same thing that you're doing. Just put them aside. Don't even try to sell them now. Just put them aside. And in 6-7 months, when you can't find those sodas anywhere, they're gonna go through the roof. You know, Funko's got the luchadors, the same 3 sitting up there for like 2 months.
That's what we were talking about, the numbers, right?
Right.
So there's 15,000 of those. Okay, that's all that's been made, right? How do you still have them 6 months later?
Yeah.
Even the worst product you can sell 15,000 in worldwide, or United States wide, in 6 months.
Right. Right.
You know,
like, part of me wants to go buy a case of each of them, or 6, or whatever you can buy in quantity off of them, and just the same thing. Put them in the closet. Put them in the closet. Let them sit there. And in a year, when nobody can find them at all, and then people want them, then here they are. Now we'll sell them.
Yeah, and I've thought about doing that too. You know, saving one sealed, and then every once in a while, just pick a case up of different ones. Now, I'm not going to do a chase hunt, because you're going to get one chase. So it's not really a hunt. It's just which candy you pick.
Right.
You know, you're guaranteed one in there. So yay. But I'm thinking about just picking a case up here and there from different places when they have them, and just dashing them back. Because like you said, in a year, 2 years, 10 years down the road, I'm old and crippled in my wheelchair. I can pull these sodas out and sell them and buy a power wheelchair, you know?
Absolutely. And sealed in a few years, they'll be through the roof.
Exactly. Especially like if you can find some of the really old stuff.
Right. Like if you find the sealed, Fred Flintstone pop or Barney Rubble pop now, I'm sure they're pretty expensive.
Yeah. I think Amazon, they're $50 a piece if you want them.
Yeah. How about Funko today with all the sodas they put up there secretly? I checked through my emails. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything on Disc Pops. I didn't see anything anywhere.
No.
And I hate that. Like,
and it was the ones I wanted mostly. Yeah. It was Scarlet Witch, which I don't pre-order, but I did pre-order 3 of those through Pop in a Box. So we'll see if I ever get them. You know,
I went up there because I check every day. Soda, poop, soda, poop, soda.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden,
my phone knows when I push Funko that it's going to search for soda.
Yeah. So. And all of a sudden it was like, I think 10 instead of 9 searches returned. Yeah. And I was like, there's a new one. Scroll, sold out. Like how? When? Like it was like noon.
Yeah.
And then when you said, oh, they had 3 more up there and they sold out, like when?
Yeah, they had Professor Owl. And something else. I don't remember what it was now.
I don't know, but they were good ones.
Yeah.
But same thing yesterday. I don't remember seeing an email yesterday. I just happened to get lucky when I searched, and all of a sudden there's 4 new sodas up there.
You know, I did the notify me thing. Yeah, that don't work.
That don't work.
You get the notification 2 hours after they're gone already.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now it says 12. Professor Owl is sold out. Scarlet Witch is sold out. And, Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, and there was one more.
Which, yeah, that's all it shows. And then, of course, you still got Iron Man, and you still got Spider-Man and Hulk.
Right.
You know.
So now you got to watch tomorrow, because that's 2 days in a row they've had soda drops this week. And those blacklight sodas are out there, and they're supposed to drop, right? So, like, are they warming you up to that? 2 days, and now all of a sudden, boom. So, like, you just got to sit there all day tomorrow and just keep refreshing the page and hope you hit it.
And and I look at it this way, it's hard for me to grasp and to realize, but it is what it is. The person who collects, that has, full-time job, that can't be on a computer all day or can't do this, is the guy that loses out, because
100%.
But the people who just sit at home and keep refreshing, and it is what it is.
It's the flippers, because
the flippers, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're the ones, like 5 minutes later, or 2 days later, or 3 days later, they've got 35 of them in a picture sitting on their Instagram saying, DM me now for prices.
Yeah. I'd like to see a picture of Funko Hollywood today and see how many sodas they got stacked up, like the pops they usually do.
Oh, tons. And that's the other thing. And the way they do that, like they keep so much in stock at the store, which cool, that's great. But now you've limited your customer base to people that are local to get most of that stuff. And B, the people that are local are the ones that are going in there to buy 30 or 40 of them and then sit there on Instagram. No hate on these guys, but like you're setting it up for this way. You're setting up your buyers to be screwed by doing it that way, because now people are sitting here, like I've watched a couple of guys on there, and more power to them. They sit there with 10 cases of sodas and they raffle them off, and they're making $25, $35 a soda that they just walked out of the store like an hour before that, and they paid case price, right? So like it's ridiculous, and it screws people. You're right. It screws like the actual collectors in here.
Yeah, you know, I see when I first started with Funko, I'll admit it, I was a flipper. Because I didn't understand them. Well, once I started flipping them and I realized, hey, these are actually fun. It relaxes me. It gets my mind off things that I can't control. I started collecting them, keeping them, and you know, it keeps growing.
It grows.
And then I found the sodas, and they're like cracks. So you know. But hello, John Acker. How are you?
John, what's up? And like we do like mystery boxes, and that's not flipping. That's not you're giving people a chance to get something, which is what really irritates me with channels that buy the mystery boxes solely to pull it out as dollar bills and flip that again, because you're pulling it again away from the hand of a collector. Jeremy put up that box the other night with the carnage in there for what, $50, $55, 40 bucks for a $220 pop. I can't buy a $220 pop, but I can take a chance to win a $220 pop spending $40, right?
Exactly.
Even if I bought two for $80, still a lot less than buying. It's like a third of buying the actual pop. I can't buy 5 or 6 of those because I have 10,000 followers and 400 patrons, and I'm going to say, okay, I can order as many of those boxes as I want, open them up, pull it out, found this, now I'm going to put it up there and sell. Like,
exactly.
It annoys me. Like this is an opportunity for collectors who don't have the money to buy big pops to actually go ahead and get it for a fair price.
Yeah, that's, you know, I would love to be able to go buy a $500 box or a $300 box, and I could if I wanted to, but if I'm going to go spend $300 or $500, why don't I just go buy that pop that I want?
And that's the thing. If you have it, you can do it, right? Like you're going to spend that much money on, you're going to buy 5 of the boxes now. So now you spent $200 to win a $220 pop. You're not trying to win that pop. Just go buy the pop. You're trying to get as much as you can, which is great if that's what you're doing. But I don't know. I feel like those boxes are set up so that people have a chance to get something they couldn't normally get. I will never be able to afford well, I shouldn't say never be able to afford, but if I bought I guess one of my top 3 like mega grails, which is the unmasked Jason Voorhees, goes for like $400 or $500, I think, right? If I have that money to buy that, and I buy that, that's a big purchase for me. Like that's what my rent used to be for a month, right? Thanks to Rob, I can't afford a $10 box right now, but you got a good price on all those. We'll talk about that in a minute. But if someone put that pop in a box for $50, I would definitely buy 2 of those boxes to try. You know. Yeah. And then if I have to watch another person pull that box, pull it out, and be like, "Oh, this is good," I could, and then put it up on their whatnot or their whatever for more than what PPG is. That's so upsetting, man. That's like it's like, no, you don't even like the pop. Why? No. Like, oh man, you took that pop right out of my hand, and it's not. I know that's not how it technically works, but it's so. Oh, I want to see that pop with someone who loves that pop.
Exactly. You know, it's my Kurt Cobain that I got from Jeremy. Templar. It was a $25 box. And at that time, that pop was only $160. And I was like, you know what? I liked his music. Didn't really approve of his lifestyle, but that's his life, not mine. It's whatever. So I bought 2 boxes. And luckily, I opened the other one first and then pulled this one.
Nice.
And, you know, he's up to $260.
Is it really?
At that time, I wouldn't. Yeah, I said I wouldn't have gone and bought a $260 pop.
No.
But I can spend $50 on and get 4 pops or 1 pop or whatever.
Right.
And then I think that's the great thing about mystery boxes, and the great thing about a lot of littler people getting into the mystery box game, that, you know, doing a 10-box run, 8-box run. You know, I saw the other day there was a 6-box run. It was $30, 6 boxes, that's it. But the top hit was like a $240 something, some kind of anime thing. I'm not into anime because it was all anime, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
Well, let's see. And now, ow, I'm gonna get a paper cut. I'm gonna show some things here. If I don't make a giant mess. I have this giant box, and it's so ridiculous how big this box is. I just knocked all my Mandalorian pops down. So I bought same thing. So we're oh man, I'm just making a mess, guys. We're gonna have to redo this wall. So I don't normally have the opportunity to spend that kind of money on these pops, right? Like I spend a lot of money on pops, but I'm buying a lot of pops, right? So I might go out on a weekend and spend $150, $200 on pops, but that's 10 different stores, 25, 30 different pops, buying a bunch, getting a lot, buying a mystery box or two. So but I spread that money out across the community. And
yes, for sure.
I have a friend who has a very large collection, went through some life changes, and was selling his collection. Now, I've been friends with this guy for about a year since I came here. He used to run one of the local groups. Great guy. And I always joked with him. I said, dude, if you ever sell your collection, let me know, man. Just give me a heads up. Give me a chance to buy some before you go and put them anywhere else. And it's like, sure. 6 months later, the opportunity comes up where he's like, hey, I told you I'd let you know first. So here I am. I'm in this situation, and I'm selling my collection, like getting rid of pretty much. Now, he's still got a lot of, really like the Bigfoot pops, and he's got some sweet pops that he's holding on to. He's got a signed Jason Voorhees pop signed by Kane Hodder, the guy who played the best version of Jason. But he said to me, I have a collection, and come look at it. So I did, and I actually took out a small loan to buy a bunch of pops off him. There's probably about 35 pops in here. Little over $700 when it comes out. Some of them are for me, for my personal collection or for Paige's collection, but some of them I bought strictly with the intention of doing a mystery box or 2 or 3 and offering for a decent price a chance for some of these pops. And, you know, if certain, and I already said to Paige, I said, I don't, you know, the way I see it, I could do this and it might piss some people off, but there are certain buyers that I will refuse to sell to because I know why they're buying them. And I want these pops to go to a collector. So I will do whatever I can do to ensure that it's not going to a flipper or to someone who's going to take it and resell it, because I could do that. I could, like, here. I mean, everybody knows this pop's going for $100 plus, right? This one, and you know, it's just another restock and everything. This was just a big hit, I think, in one of Jeremy's boxes, right? Yeah. So like,
yeah, the May the 4th box,
yeah. Now,
so that's where it went. You got it, okay?
Right. No, this one I bought. Then this one's out of box, but again, this is I believe this is Emperor Palpatine, the hollow, right? I don't have a box for it, it's out of box, but still a pretty pop.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Now I have these in my collection. I have the 2 of these. Both nice pops, right? If I put this in a $25, $30 mystery box, these are $75, $80, right? Yeah. They're still like PPG.
I think they're down to about 70, I think.
Yeah. This is a decent pop. I know you know this one. 2017 Spring Convention, Captain America.
Yeah, I have that one.
Yep.
That's the one that Jeremy sent me, actually, yeah.
This one I'll probably keep, but this one I think has got like an $80 PPG right now.
The blacklight ones are growing on me, dude. I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm going to have to start collecting the blacklight, I guess.
They're the same way. I got Spirit Yoda. Right? So, like, I mean, there's some really good pops in here.
Yeah.
And that's
the thing. That's the thing. If you have good top hits, a good variety, you know, I screwed up when I sold that soda mystery box. It was all luchadors. I went for it though. You know.
This you know, it's a chase.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, this is Legendary Creatures and Myths, Pop Asia.
Oh, Pop Asia. Okay.
Yeah, the chase version. It's the all gold version, right?
It's pretty cool.
I'm trying to go through. So wait, what mistake did you make there?
We were going to talk about mistakes and stuff, and my biggest mistake was my soda box. It wasn't a mistake to do it. I did all luchadors, knowing that most people don't like the luchadors. Ooh,
right,
nice. You know, but you know, and a lot of people contact me like, "Oh, if it wasn't luchador, I would buy it." Well, okay, that's fine. That's your choice, but you know, I've never seen that one.
Yeah, he's holding a fish. This is a 2019 spring convention. I don't think this one goes for a ton. I think it's like $40, but
yeah, but still, if you put it in a $20 or $25 box, yeah.
Supernatural. Dean, I think this is a $70, $75 pop. Probably,
yeah. At least, yeah. You got a good deal on everything, that's for sure.
Oh,
you know, but like you said, you're going to keep some, but you're not going to flip it for astronomical prices.
No.
You know, put a mystery box run together at some point, and
there are and then there's some that I was like really excited. Like I don't have a lot of Freddy Funkos, and he had like this one I've been trying to buy off of people. I don't think it goes for more than like 20, 25, $35.
I think it's like $25, yeah.
Yeah, but I just really like it, and I like it's Frankenstein, so it's a horror, and it's a Freddy Funko, which I only have two, and one of them is the holiday edition.
Yeah,
and now I have that one. I have a bunch of Mandalorian pops in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody's looking to get into the mystery box game, it's not hard. I mean, there's a lot of work to it. There's a lot more work than you think, believe it or not.
There is a lot of work to it. There's definitely a lot of work to it.
And I know personally, I sent out, I did one big box run, and then I did soda run, and I've got these other two runs going. And when the first ones went out, I was nervous because, prices fluctuate. Well, I take it to heart that someone got $27 and I promised them $30, That's not my fault. It was open 6 weeks after you got it. I mean, so.
Yeah. Yeah, my biggest mistake was using a pop that's just a little too new. I guess it was the FOMO that got me. And it also not having as much of a following. So overshooting, I guess. So the pop that I started in the box, which was like $65 PPG, by the time it was pulled was like 17. Killed me. But it was pulled by someone who doesn't collect for value and was like, you don't have to do anything. I like the pop. And I was like, no. And they're like, no, you don't have to do anything. I like the pop. I'm not upset. I'm not disappointed. I know what Funko is. I know how it fluctuates. It's a mystery box. I bought it. I took a chance. I'm like, but I gave you a guaranteed value. And he's like, nope. So, like,
and that's the way I was too,
Yeah. I'm not gonna if you tell me it's $50 guaranteed value and I open it up and it's $45, I'm not coming at you for $5.
No, because that could have been lost in the last 6 hours on Pop Price Guide. The way it fluctuates. Right.
And I'm also just as guilty. I had that Gem Pops out of box pop. Yeah, Mikey Vintage opened it. And that sat there for 2 months. So
yeah, mine did.
Yeah. My biggest mistake was definitely overshooting. Doing the whole hunt for thing and no. Next mystery box, 2 or 3 really nice pops over the value of the box. And just good pops, enjoyable pops, and try to put a pop or two in there that is awesome to pull, and let somebody like get it that they wouldn't be able to afford whatever the PPG is.
Exactly, like Jeremy just did the Carnage. How many people can go drop 220, 240? I think it's up to like 260 now. It just keeps climbing.
Yeah.
No, who can drop $200 on one pop? There's some people that can.
Sure.
That's great.
Sure.
I'm not going to.
I can't. I mean, I could. I could definitely, if I, you know, like I said, wanted to, I could do it. But
yeah, but
no.
That takes the fun out of it for me.
Yeah, well, it's like
I enjoy opening a box, not knowing what's in there.
Right. 100%. It's like you said. It's like going out and hunting down the chase and buying the chase instead of trying to find the chase. Like I did that chase hunt for the Dracula chase, and I showed this on Instagram today. And I bought a bunch from Funko, and I didn't get it. And it is what it is. I didn't jump on eBay. I didn't jump on Mercari. I just kind of like chilled and waited and figured, you know, at one point, yeah, I'll buy it. And then today I'm in Think Geek, and they had it sitting behind the counter, and I ended up grabbing it. So I found it, and that was super exciting. I like took a picture of it. I sent it to the page. I'm like, you never believe it. I just found it. I found it. And she's like, that's the one you want. I'm like, I know. You don't get the same excitement when you go Dracula chase, eBay, $35, buy it now. Got it.
Yeah.
It's just not.
And then you get it in the mail, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
No. I can't bring myself to buy even a Chase Pop like that. You know, just purchase just the Chase. Now, I did see that. Who was it? I don't remember. I've looked at so many different websites the last couple of days, but one of the websites has a 6-pack you can buy, and it's WandaVision. Well, it's the original 6 with the Chase, so it's 5 with the Chase.
Okay.
For like $85.
Well, that's
the Chase is $75 by itself.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Or they have another set that has the Scarlet Witch, the glow in the dark Vision, and another one with the Chase also for $85. I'm like, the Vision is like $40 right now. The Chase is $75 for the 50s Vision.
Right.
I'm like, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna pick that one up. I don't need it. I've already got 2 Vision Chases, but
right.
You know.
Well, like I said, like I bought this lot. There was the Chase of the Pop Asia Pop in there. I didn't hunt it down. It was an opportunity to buy it.
Yeah.
I have one other Pop Asia Pop that was given to me by the owner of our local store that I promoted. Like I tagged him in videos, and I bought stuff and showed it off. And you know, I put the address of the store, and he appreciated that. And he had this pop, knew nothing about it. And I did the research on it, and I told him, and it was like a $40 pop. And he's like, how about this? How about I give this to you for everything that you've done for me so far? And I'm like, that's fine. That's a fair trade.
Yeah, that's cool.
So he figured if you put it in the shop, no one was going to buy it. So he gave it away. And I was like, I'm more than happy to take a gift, you know?
Yeah,
so
exactly. There's people like that in this community that will put that hand out there, you know, and I'll do the same thing. If we had a store close, I'd do the same thing for them. Mm-hmm. In fact, we just had a store. Well, they've been open for like 2 years, but they just recently moved into a much larger facility, and it's they play board games like Dungeons and Dragons and all the card games. I don't do any of that. I don't have a clue as to what it is. But I've often wanted to go up there and talk to them and be like, hey, you know, can I just take some video of your store, you know, help you out locally? I said, a lot of people that watch my channel are local people, mm-hmm. people I work with, stuff like that. They have kids. They're into this kind of stuff, you know. And then, hey, can I set a table up in the corner, you know, bring some of my stuff in, and I'm not going to charge astronomical, just, you know.
Right.
It brings people in here, so.
Well, and that's what this guy has a booth set up in one of the local like antique stores. The only guy in the store that he's got comic books and pops and action figures. Hey, what's up, Beer Collector?
Hey, Jeremy.
And you know, like I found him just doing like Funko Pops near me, and it gave me that store, so I went, and he had a decent collection, and I think I had bought a pop off of him previously on Marketplace and realized it was the same guy because, you know, Marketplace like saves like their conversation history. So I went in and I was like, oh, hey, I bought pops off of you before. What's going on, Randy?
Hey, Randy, how are you, buddy?
And I said to him, like, dude, I love your shop, man. Like, you don't have like thousands of pops, but you have like great pops in there. And I was like, you know, how often do you put new pops in there? Do you buy collections? You know, like I might have some pops I want to sell to you. Like, what would you do? Or can we do a trade? Like, can we just do like an even swap?
Yeah.
And have a good night, Garrett. And
good night, Garrett. Thank you.
You know, we just got to talking, and he didn't really. He's more comic books and action figures, but of course, Funko is a big part of all that now.
Yeah.
So he didn't really have a full. And I'm like, well, you know, there's Pop Pirates Guide, Funko app. You could do this. You can like mystery box if you want to. Like you could do stores. You could run these raffles online if you wanted to. I'm like, and he's like, oh, I'm doing this as a side gig. You know, like I have my full-time job, and I was doing this on the side to make money. And like I like having the shop, but it's very hands off. I put stuff in, I walk away. At the end of the week, I collect my check.
Yeah.
But then I kept like talking to him, and now he's got a wholesaler's license, and he's buying like $2,000 worth of pops from Funko, and he's like, they'll sell, and I'm like, man, they'll sell. Put them in the store, they'll sell. If you can't sell them there, you could do an online profile. If you don't want to do the online profile, let me know. I'm in the community. I'm on Instagram. I can set it up for you. We can work out something. I will run your social media for you, and like, you know, get your Funkos up. Make you blue anytime. What do you mean? Moderator? Is that what that means?
I think that's what he means.
It's not my channel. You need to send us 2 Star Wars hologram pops.
Yes, at least 2.
And then we're in. I just happen to have some, so if you want to buy some and then send them back to us, that works. Well, of course you were kidding, Jeremy. We know you.
Well, yeah.
We know you. You're one of our big jokesters all the time with us.
I'm waiting for Randy over at Mystery Madness to pull that Carnage with the luck he's had with Jeremy's boxes. He'll probably pull it. He's had really good luck.
I called out the Pop Sith in my video today because he also pulls all the like the Templar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Him and Randy.
Yeah, yeah.
Him and Randy. I tried to get Randy to do this, and I told him, let me know if you want to jump in. We're down 2 horsemen if you want to jump on and hang out for a while, Randy. Yeah. Randy's at 70, by the way. He's at 70 subs. All right. So if anybody in here has not gone over to Randy's channel, Mystery Madness Collectibles, go over there, subscribe. He's on that road to 100. That first 100 it feels like such a drag out. You just keep seeing it, and you're so close.
It takes forever.
Yeah. And then you get that first, and then people will find you after you hit the 100. I swear it changes the whole algorithm. Like YouTube says, oh, they got 100. Okay, now we'll push them a little bit more here and there.
There's his channel. If anybody hasn't already, go check him out. Great videos, super content. His collection is growing day by day. You can see it in the videos, and like yours and mine. And I look back at some of my old stuff, and it's just like, wow. You know, how it's gone from, and now I can't even get it all on the screen. So
yeah, it's funny when you look back at it. Like we did our first video, or our first 2 that we shot. I didn't post the first one. I think I posted the second one. So our very first YouTube video that says it's our very first was actually like the second one we recorded. And I think the first one ran for like 35 minutes, and I just didn't know what to do. And there was a lot of like should we do this? Let's open this. And it was also like 8 of the GameStop mystery boxes, so it was a little repetitive.
Okay.
But we were sitting in the living room, you know, nothing behind us. And then we knew we were doing this room. That was why we bought the house. And once we started the channel, we said, okay, let's start putting some shelves up. And we put like 3 shelves on the one wall where the horror stuff was. And we were facing that wall. And it was just behind us, but there was no pictures up yet. So it just looked like a couple of shelves and a couple of pops. And then we started working on the rest of the room. And now when you turn it, it's just like there are literally pops everywhere. And it drives me nuts that like over here, I can never figure out backwards, this dead space going up. Like I told you got to stack your pops, just stack them all the way to the top to the ceiling. So it fills in that space. And then we have a complete, because I love Jeremy. Let's Start Our Pop Collection. I love his background. Yeah, he's got
put some 10-inch in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, back there. Yeah. Well, I bought that Godzilla 10-inch today. So
I saw that. Yeah,
that's
the one Charlie was looking for.
Yeah, and I said they had 2 more. I would have picked one up and shipped it to him, but this weighs a ton. This would be $20 to $25 to ship, and for $30 for the pop and another $30. I think PPG on it's like $70 right now, so it's still. Very valuable, but you're paying almost that much anyway to get it, so you're better off just finding it locally.
Yeah, Danny says we have mail coming from him, or rather, me, Paige, and myself, not you, I guess.
Well, Paige did send Danny a giant box of stuff, and Obi as well for the family. She did like family boxes.
Yeah, I saw that one that Obi opened. I've got to send out my Patreon this week sometime. I keep forgetting to send it out. So I still need that one. Have the other 10-inch, yeah. I don't have any of my 10-inch over here, believe it or not. They're all in my storage unit.
I have a bunch on the shelf. There's one in the closet that didn't fit on the shelf because it was the Hulk with like gladiator hat, and that gladiator hat's so tall it wouldn't fit in the space I had. And now I got this one, and I'll have to find a place for this one. I don't even know where, but I'm not really not collecting because they take so much room up. But they do.
I've gotten them from here and there, and really good deals at something, so I just pick it up. You know, someone will want it at some point in time. So no, Danny, I have not seen any videos today if it came out today. So I have not seen a single one. I couldn't even watch my own because I wasn't home. So.
If you're talking about the video from Paige's box, yeah, that was probably about a week or two ago.
Okay,
I don't know. Time flies.
I saw it because your daughter got a shirt.
That's the one
or something. Yeah, I saw it then.
Yeah. The first 10-inch pop that I got was Kool-Aid Man, and that was a birthday gift from Paige because I had said like I don't have any of the big pops, and I really liked the Kool-Aid Man one, so I got that for my birthday. So that was like my first big one, and then Funko had a sale where their 10-inch pops were 50% off, so I got Biggie, Count Chocula, and Huckleberry Hound, and I got all three of them for $45, which wasn't free shipping, so I wasn't gonna pass that up. I found the Thing at Target on sale for I think it was like $10, maybe 15. The Green Goblin was on clearance because the box was a little trash, so I got that for like 14. Beastman I wanted because I was a big Motu fan, and it was $50 when the convention came out, and then our GameStop had it finally clearance down to 20 with an extra 20% off, so I got that for like 17.
Yeah, I got Beastman.
Yep. The Hulk I got cheap, and then today this one. This is the first one, other than the Kool-Aid Man, I think I paid full price for. But I really liked the Godzilla one, and I knew already that it was already like a ridiculous PPG, and I don't see it going down because Godzilla and King Kong are just classic icons.
Yeah.
And I feel like they would go up.
That, and they're going to keep making the movies, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, they've been making the movies since it was just clay animation and guys in suits. So
exactly,
it'll be around. It'll just be around. And the Electric City ones are really neat. The colorations on it's very cool.
Yeah. NYC Pop said he passed on the Thing for $10 at Target and just paid $15 for it now.
Yeah.
I actually saw a Whatnot auction the other day that was all 10-inch.
See, that's not bad because
that's not a bad deal because you're only paying $350 shipping at that point.
Yep.
So. Yep. Which I don't see how they get away with that, to be honest with you. I got a box the other day that had 4 sodas and 3 pops in it. The label said 8 ounces.
No way.
There's no way. One soda you can barely get in a box with a little bit of bubble wrap for 8 ounces. Trust me.
I'll get my weigh scale right now and tell you how much this one soda out of box weighs.
Oh, I know.
Put it in a box with bubble wrap, you're talking a couple more ounces there, yeah.
You're talking 10, 12 ounces at least.
The only thing I can think of is they must have like bulk shipping prices so that some packages are over, some packages might be under.
Yeah, it's got to be.
The same? I don't
know. They just changed the what did they do with the shipping, John?
Is it $4 now that I see? Or $3.75?
I mean, it's a good deal because you can buy up to 4 items,
right,
for one, and then by the time you get to the 5th item, you got to pay shipping again. But
right, I don't end up buying that much though. I usually buy a pop and then I ditch every time.
Yeah. The other day, I got stuck buying sodas. I couldn't stop. I don't know what my deal was, but there were ones that it's $4.50 now shipping. So
still, that's the price of one pop.
Exactly. You know, I can ship a pop on eBay for about $5.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I ended up buying a Grail to me pop only because it's Chicago Cubs. So I've got that coming, and then I bought like 3 sodas that night, just because they're ones I want that I didn't have.
Right.
So, of course, they were all commons, but it's all right.
I have sodas coming from everywhere, and I don't even know like what I have coming at this point, to be honest with you. I bought sodas, like I have like multiple shipments from Box Lunch coming because I check every day, and every like couple of days they add a new soda up there. So I'll buy 2, or I'll buy 1, or I'll buy 3. Then Funko's been putting sodas up, so I bought a couple there. I bought some. I've never bought sodas from Spastic before, but you talk about it all the time. So I actually went to Spastic. They had a Rosie and a couple of others. I bought a couple there.
Yeah.
So
I love Spastic.
Yeah, you mention them all the time. So
I have had the best luck with Spastic, and honestly, it's not buying 3 of this pop or soda and 3 of this one. It's I'm sorry, I'm reading. John said regular sized Funko $8.50, $4.50 plus 1 for each additional Funko. Okay. Yeah, they're going to start making their money back on the shipping now. So they've got everybody hooked at $3.50.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I'm not bad mouthing Whatnot. So, I shared a conversation that I had with Whatnot with Rob the other day, and we both laughed about it because it's exactly what I expected I would get from them. So,
look, if Whatnot approved me to do an auction on there, I would jump on it in a heartbeat. But man, I am just not a fan. And it's not because I'm not a fan of it because of the app or because of Whatnot or because of the way they do it. I think they have a great business model. I think they have a great way to get Funko Pops distributed back into the community. What I hate about Whatnot is watching people pay ridiculous amounts of money for Funko Pops. For whatever, mostly because it's who's selling them. I feel like I watched a Funko Whatnot auction today. A pop sold for $43. It's a $12 PPG pop, but it sold for $43. Now, sellers are great people. I love the sellers. I do. I think they're great. I love their channel. I love their content.
Yeah.
But it's a $12 pop. Look, I've got the same pop sitting right here. If anybody wants it right now for $43, I'll sell it to you and go buy 2 more and still have money left over. Yeah.
And NYC, exactly. The bigger 100%. The YouTube channel, the more overboard people will pay.
100%.
You know, and I have to admit, I've done it. You know, I overpaid for something, but it's something I wanted, and I had been searching and could not find it. Now I have it. I don't have to search for it anymore. I overpaid, yes, but it's something I wanted personally. You know.
But did you overpay like by 3 and 4 times of what the pop is worth?
No.
Like
probably, I probably double.
Right. You didn't spend $50 on a $13 pop.
No. I think double PPG is what I paid for it.
Right.
And it was only because there was another person bidding me. I honestly think bidding me up because that person doesn't collect pops. Let's put it that way. So, which is fine. That's business. I understand that, but yeah.
Well, that's my other problem with some of these pops that are on there, and some sellers, which I feel don't always have the best intentions, that can easily have someone have another account, go in there, because you don't need anything to sign up for it, really, right? You don't know no actual verification of anything.
No.
And put these pops up and create a bidding war, and just bloop, bloop, and just keep going.
Yeah. $55 soda for over 80.
Yeah.
Danny said he pulled his listings off of Whatnot today or recently. So
I pulled mine. I had one up there when I first listed it. The first thing I ever listed was I bought 3 of the Inspector Gadget pops. I was looking for the chase. I didn't get it. I went to list one, and I was gonna list it for like $12, and when it tells me like what I'm gonna make afterwards, it was like $7. And I'm like, I would at least like to make like the $12 back that I paid for it, like that's fair. I'd like to make retail back on it. It's in perfect condition. It's still in the sorter. I literally opened it. Oh, not the chase, closed it, put it back. Let me sell it for retail. That's a fair price.
Yeah.
No, I had to list it for like $20 to get, if I wanted to get back my $12. And like, I was like, that's not a good deal for me. That's not a good, and that's not a good deal for the buyer.
I think I've got 7 items on there, and I'll just let them ride. I don't, I have them cross-listed different places, and no one's interested anywhere. So I'm just like, they're not hurting anything sitting on there. And every once in a while, about once a week, I'll sell something,
Yeah.
A Pez or a keychain or a pop or whatever. So, but
and some of these pops, like, you have to sell, and it's they're not selling. If you hold on to them, who knows? All of a sudden, they're going to announce a movie or a TV show or a cartoon or something that's going to make that pop.
Exactly.
And by luck, you still have it, and it's sitting there. So like, there's always that aspect too. Like, so I don't ever feel bad that I have extra pops sitting there, because I did the same thing with the Nemesis Prime pop from the Funko shop. I bought 2 of them. I bought the second one with the intention of maybe like sticking it as like an extra box thing, or maybe just do a giveaway at like whatever. And the stupid thing's up to $70, like PPG. Like, I had no idea that would happen. Yeah. But I'm not disappointed that I put it in the closet, forgot about it, and then realized I had it and opened it up. I was like, oh my God, I got a Nemesis. I have 2 of them. I have one. All right, cool. Now it's a $7 PPG pop. So again, it's sitting here. I want to put it in a box, a $35 mystery box as a top hit. It's double the price of the box.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And no one can complain about that. But
no. So. Especially if there's a second pop sitting in that box, and even if it's only a $15 or $20 pop, now you've got $100 in a $35 box. Is anybody gonna be mad by that? I don't think so.
Yeah. The trend lately is cancel culture, which and remakes. Just hope the luck hits your pops. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking right now at a Fortnite pop that was on clearance at Walmart for like $4. They had like 40 of them at my Walmart, just stacked full. The clearance aisle was half pops. And I'm like, I kept looking at it, and it was like $2. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $4 for a $2 pop.
Right.
Not going to do it. I got it in a mystery box someplace. Don't even know where. It's like $24 now. Why? I have no clue. But all of a sudden, a Fortnite pop is a grail.
Well,
in that aspect.
I'm not a game player. I'm not a game player, but I don't hear Fortnite thrown around as much as I did a year ago. No. So maybe like Fortnite has its Fortnite is up and its time has passed a little bit. And now, now that the market's not flooded with them.
Exactly.
You have new people finding it and going, oh crap, there's pops for that. Let me go buy that. And you can't find them. So, I mean, that's the thing. And as far as with the cancel culture and all that stuff, like, I'll use this example. Ellen DeGeneres was canceled when she first came out, when she had a sitcom. And then a couple years later, she was like the biggest talk show host and everybody loved it. Right. So like her stuff came back around. So whatever gets canceled will eventually come back and it'll be bigger. It's what's happened throughout history.
Yeah. And I think her show's been canceled again, from what I understand.
That's because a whole bunch of stuff went down that apparently she's like the meanest person to work for and yada, yada, yada. And, but she's not.
Yeah. So if you're sitting there with one of those Ellen pops that they came out with last year or whatever, that thing may skyrocket. Who knows?
I got both of them sitting up here.
There you go.
I have both of them sitting
Nancy, on the Cisco, good evening.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. That's the weird thing about it is, and then when you look at it and you're like, oh, that's got to have a good PPG, and you look and it's like $4.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. There's some that you think would be through the roof, and there's others that you think, wouldn't be, and they are. And it's like, how the hell did this pop become so expensive? Like, who's out there looking for this? But I mean, like, cancel culture, let's talk Cara Dune, right? The Cara Dune pops. They were moderate. I bought them. Like, I wasn't really collecting The Mandalorian yet. And, I knew it was popular. And I watched this first season, and, like, I just started buying them, and I stumbled into FYE, and they had, like, 2 sitting on a shelf, and I was like, let me buy it. Whatever. If I do finish the collection, great. Not really buying Star Wars pops. And then the other one was I returned a broken Hot Topic exclusive Sonic the Hedgehog silver pop. The arm was broken. I brought it back. They didn't really have anything else, and I was like, you know what? I'll just take this Cara Dune one. Like, I have the other one, so now I'll have both. And all of a sudden, bloop, they're grails, and it was like, and I didn't even want the second one, right? So like, you just don't know. You just don't know.
Yeah. Well, the Cara Dune, I had boxed up 10 pops in a single box, put them on eBay, $10 plus shipping, mystery box. I sold like 2 of them. Well, the other 8 were just sitting there collecting dust. And one day I got bored and I opened them. I was like, what's in here? There's this Cara Dune. And I'm like, well, I've been hearing stories about this Cara Dune. I scanned it. It was like $90 at that time. I'm like, whoa. And it had just been sitting there on the shelf in his box. I don't know, you know.
Right.
It was crazy. Good evening. Say hi. Okay. So,
like I said, my most expensive pop that I have in my collection that's currently scanned, not including the stuff that I picked up now, that's currently scanned, is my Nikki 6, right? And I got that. I traded records in. I got store credit at a record shop. They only had music pops. I bought it because I knew who it was. I thought it was cool. I always liked Motley Crue. Bought it, put it on the shelf. And when we moved in here and I started putting them up, making sure everything was scanned, I ran it through and it came up like $110 or $90 at the time or something. And I was like, what? Really? Like, I had no idea. I thought it was still like a $15, $20 pop. I still don't know why. And we had this conversation. Someone said, name all the other guys in Motley Crue. And it's like, Vince Neil and the other 2 guys. And maybe that makes sense. But like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, you just never know what's going to hit. There are pops that come out all the time. I buy them and I'm like, these are going to be great pops. And then they sit there and they do nothing. And it's like, I don't care. I still like them. I mean, look at some of the movie pops, right? Like one of the most classic movies, we'll go back to this stupid pop, is Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's been a staple of like the 20-something community for as long as I can remember. And those pops came out, nothing. The Animal House pops, I would have thought those things would have gone through the roof because it's Animal House. Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Well, she's reading a book, Nancy. She's taking some page time while I do this.
So which Spicoli is that?
It is Spicoli. Where you at, Jeff? Jeff, where'd you go?
951 or 952?
Gosh, let me see. It is.
They have pizza or trophy.
It's the one that was $1. Is it still $1?
Neither one of these are.
Really?
Yeah, this one's 16 and the other one's 17.
Get out of here. Did they rebound? Did that kill my past the Spicoli? It's up here somewhere. I just don't know where I might have moved it to the back. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even see it up here. So I probably moved it behind another pop in anticipation of what I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah. I'll have to look in the app. I'll tell you which one it is. Really? 16 and 17? So again,
that's what that's coming up as, yeah.
I just saw them in the store the other day and I passed it up and people were looking at it like, oh, it was in the shop that I went to and they were like, oh, it's the Spicoli. And I'm staring there going, it's $1, man. Don't spend $8 on it. It's $1 pop. So maybe it's not.
I've never pulled a $1 pop. I pulled a $2 pop, but never $1.
I think I pulled a $2 one too. Let me see.
Mr. Pop Royalty, good evening, sir.
Hey, guy, what's up?
Danny said his Diamond Vaporon has jumped to $60 now. I think wasn't that just released, I think, on WonderCon. Wasn't it? I believe.
Yeah, it's the trophy one.
Yeah.
So it's the one that's worth 17.
Yeah.
The more expensive of the two, that was literally for the longest time $1. Now, I don't know. I can't explain it. But then the Medusa pop that everybody was collecting was like $100 pop for the longest time. And when we were scanning them the other night, it was scanning for like $32. And I was shocked because that's always an expensive pop. Now it's back up to like $80 or $90, I think. So my Flocked Chase Panda Pool is your favorite pop. That's a cool pop. I live in a hat. I wear a hat almost all the time. If I don't have a hat on, I always say it's the Chase version of me now.
Danny says he's given $1 pop as a Patreon gift. I've gotten, not
yeah.
given.
Yeah.
Somebody has the Chase the flocked panda pool in one of their boxes. Was it? I think it was Templar. The one he just. I think it was in there.
The flocked and the glowing dark one.
Yeah, I think that was one of the top hits in that one. Besides I figured out what a flocked wicket is. It's an Ewok.
Is it?
They told me earlier it's an Ewok.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah. As much as I wanted to look it up, I just didn't, because I just thought it's cute. Randy said yes, it's in there.
Oh yeah. Well, it'll be in his collection by the end of the week, probably.
Probably.
For sure.
New York City Pop said, when you said 30 for Medusa, I was rushing to eBay. Then you slowed me down. Now it's back to 90. Yeah, no, it dropped. It dropped. For sure it dropped. And but it has gone back up.
Yeah.
Still a great pop though.
John Acker says his favorite pop is his custom Old Pennywise Black Light Glow.
That's the one that you made, right?
Yeah, I've seen some pictures of that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Very, very cool. So,
when I was
how did your custom turn out? I
love it. I have it sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know if I have the right market for it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where to sell it. I don't know what to I don't know what to do with it. Like, I got to put it in. I'm gonna put it in like a hard stack, and then figure something out. Hey, what's up?
I love those shorts.
Yeah, I know they're silly. What's flock not glow in the dark?
I think it's the panda pool.
Okay.
I think that's I may have said glow in the dark wicket too. I'm not sure. It's late.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too.
You'll have to share pictures of that, Nancy, for sure. Cisco made a custom soda.
Oh, okay. I think I saw it. I think I did see a picture of it.
I've got 2 of them over there. I think they both turned out pretty good. And like I said, those pops I bought tonight, one of them for sure I'm going to do a little experimenting with, because the box is destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no saving the box. I tried, and there's no saving it. So, and it's only a $10 pop anyways. So,
right. I have a couple of pops. I'll be honest. I had a lot of fun when I did that custom pop. And I really do like the way it came out. Like, every time I go out in my garage, because I have it out there in my little work area, my little craft area now, I guess. And I see it sitting there, and I'm like, I'm really proud of it. It came out really good, in my opinion. So
yeah.
But I just don't know the right market.
Yeah.
I gotta get my own. I don't have those little stickers that you got though. You got those cool little Pop Missouri custom stickers, man. I'm telling her, you need to make me a little custom sticker for this.
I think they were like $13.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be for 10 of them, and I have like 30.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
So I'm like, oh, okay, thanks, cool.
Yeah, now you got to make 30 of them.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of pops. I think I was telling you I wanted to like customize. I have this one. I'm gonna go buy another one off of FYE for like $2, or I could just buy a Live Laugh Funko box and get one. I'm sure for $32.
I can make you a $32 Live Laugh Funko box if you would.
Oh man, normally I wouldn't bash the company, but those guys are out of control with what they're doing, and they don't care, because when I talked to them, they did not care.
No, I was hoping that they would reach out to me if they would see the video, which I tagged them in the video.
Right.
I sent them a message on Instagram, say, hey, you're in this video if you'd like to watch it,
Yeah.
Nothing.
They
don't care.
They make their money and they put it in the bank, and that's it.
Yeah. And that's one reason I deal with certain companies.
Mm-hmm.
We always talk to Jeremy, of course, Templar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think now. I want this stuff.
I want this
Martin
stuff.
At Martin Pops.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you guys did not see Roscoe Pop's video, I think it was their video today, maybe yesterday. I again, we watch so many videos, I can't tell you what day things were posted. But I believe it was their box from today. It was a Martin Pops box. I was speechless watching the video. They pulled out 2 Blacklight pops, the gold Stormtrooper pop, and like 2 or 3 other pops. It was just absolutely, and I can't remember if they had 2 $100 boxes or 1 $100 box. But it was like, I can't believe I actually messaged him and I was like, I just watched the video with Roscoe Pops. That box was absolutely insane fire. Like, that's how you do a mystery box.
Yeah.
Templar does a mystery box. He puts fire in there. His loot boxes, I will go to bat for those loot boxes any day of the week. I get those. I love them. I'm upset that we can't open them tonight, but we're waiting for Jeremy on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that without. Where'd that go?
New York City
NYC Pops. You guys are scaring me. I decided to order 1 box from Live Laugh Funko to find out for myself. Now I don't want to open them. I'm not telling you don't. I don't think Rob is either. But I won't again. And I was warned before I bought mine that it could be iffy. But I'm the type of person, show me. Prove it to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Because I bought from big companies and had the same thing happen.
Right.
You know, or not as bad, let's put it that way. Yeah, so.
Right.
And you may pull a grail out of yours. Who knows? Please let us know if you do. And if you pull a unicorn, I got the twin to it. So.
I've seen every pop that I've seen pulled out of those boxes, and I watch video after video, because if all you gotta do is go to YouTube and put the channel name in, or put it type it in and just watch video after video after video, and every single pop that I seen pulled out of there, except for maybe one, and that one was just by dumb luck, because when it was pulled, it ended up slowly creeping up in price, was a pop that you can walk into today, into Hot Topic or FYE, go down to the bottom shelf, and for $2 to $3 pull that pop out of the shelf. The unicorn that you pulled, I had 2 of them. We gave one to our 4-year-old, and I stuck one on a shelf somewhere because I thought it was cool for $3. It's a unicorn. It's neat. It's sitting here. Who knows? Yeah. But I've seen nothing but clearance pops come out of those boxes. I just sent a picture to Charles the other day, joking around, saying, "Hey, hear me out," because it was like 7 of these CC Parker pops that for 3 years now, since I started collecting, have been sitting in FYE on clearance. And I think it was Danny who pulled one out of his box, the CC Parker. You know, look, I'm not going to say don't go buy it. Go buy it. You might be the one to pull the grail out of it. But
exactly. NYC Martin, he says Martin boxes are fire for what I've seen. I bought one from them, and I'm hooked. You know, in fact, both of us bought a box that was custom made for us that we're going to box battle. And then there's going to be a second part to that I think we're going to do in a live. Correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The second part to it.
Yeah, 100%.
That will involve Martin Pops also. So
yeah, we'll have him on. We'll open the boxes with him, and then we have something else. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. We were in the Beer Collector said Nancy, Rob was the one who sent me to you. Yeah, we were talking, and he said he wanted to get stickers and stuff like that. And I had said, Nancy does it. Charles vouched for her, and he went over, and he is impressed with what he got. So
yes. If you're looking for stickers, please check out Cisco and Nancy over there. She does amazing work, and it was like 9:30 my time, so 10:30 their time at night. She asked me for my files. I sent her my files, and before I went to bed at like 11, I had sticker proofs, and she's like, "You like these? Yeah, okay, they're yours." And that was it. So,
well, thank you, Nancy.
Yes, thank you.
But that's what I'm shooting for. So like when I say like I'm not telling you don't go buy from Live Laugh Funko, I'm not telling you don't go buy from Live Laugh Funko. Buy a box. I might be wrong. Maybe you get the pop. Do your research first. Don't buy from a mystery box company without doing your research. That's my disclaimer. I will tell this story 1,000,001 times. I would see 3 ads. It was Live Laugh Funko, it was Templar Pops, and I think it's 6 Star Collectibles. And I swear 6 Star Collectibles pops up and down. You see them either flooding your page or you never see anything at all from them. So I have no idea what's up with them. But all 3 of them I felt had the same kind of marketing where it was like a picture of a bunch of like really nice pops, but you didn't see much else, and you didn't see anything about them, and you didn't know anything about it. And they're pushing these really great pops, but it's like, So I avoided that. I avoided them. And then Charles had Jeremy on, and he chatted, and he talked about his business, and it was him and his wife doing most of it. And I'll credit this to you 101% of the time. Jeremy now is not only selling mystery boxes in the community, but he is a living, breathing, functioning part of this community daily.
Yeah.
He is out there. He does his, well, most of the time they're nooners, but he interacts with people. He will answer your questions for you. He will talk to you about it. He will give you tips, suggestions, ideas. He will help push you with the direction if you need it. He has become an active part. So he is not just selling boxes to the community. He is making friends with the community. He is becoming a trusted person within the community. And that is who you want to buy mystery boxes off of, because they're not going to bone you. Same thing with Martin. I invited Martin to my premiere that night, and I invited him to your premiere that night when we were both premiering videos. When we were both just by chance that night.
Yeah, it was not set up that way at all. But yeah,
and it's just like, oh man, Charles is doing Martin today too. But I had said to him, like, I'm premiering my video tonight. It's your box. So happens Pop Missouri's doing his too. Here's the link to it. If you want to show up. You can. We're all going to be in there talking about it. Pop in and say hello. And he was there, and he chatted, and we chatted, and then he popped into mine, and he chatted, and he got to talk to people. People got to talk to him. And once you become a person in this community that you can talk to and are more tangible, you feel a little bit more confident and safe buying pops. Yeah. And
exactly.
Martin is just putting his heart and soul into these and putting them out there, and he's just a stand-up dude. Him, those two. And then you have other big companies that are doing great things too. And then you have some companies that, I feel like they move through on their name, and they're putting out, decent boxes, but they're not going above and beyond that in any other way.
No.
Bearded collector. Let me tell you something, bearded collector Jeremy. That's why I call people by their channel names. There are so many people with the same name in this community. I'll talk to Paige and I'll go like Charles. And she's like, wait, which Charles? Because there's Charles. There's Pop Missouri Charles. There's Pop Royalty Charlie. Yeah. And then my buddy that I bought all these pops off of, his name is Charles. So I'll be like, oh, I talked to Charles earlier today. And she's just like, who? Yeah. And I have to like, Missouri Charles. Yeah. And then Jeremy, there's Jeremy Beer Collector, Jeremy Let's Start a Pop Collection, Jeremy Templar Pops.
Yeah. Exactly. We only got one Danny, thank God. So,
That makes it easy. Even Rob's, there's like Funko Bunker Rob, there was me, there was one or two other Robs. So I'd be in a live and someone would be like saying Rob, and I'd be like, what? Oh, not me.
Yeah. That is correct, Mr. Poproli. That's because we are the best. Yes. I agree with that. Yes. You get gold star for the day on that one. So
only one Nancy and one Paige.
Yeah.
Definitely only one.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool.
No, I mean, I think that's a big part of this community is you have to be involved in it. And we say it all the time, there's a lot of companies out there. Do your research. If you want to buy from XYZ, do it. That's your choice. I'm probably not going to,
But you're gonna do, if you buy a TV, a refrigerator, a car, you're gonna research the company you're buying. You're gonna research the product you're buying. Do the same thing with a mystery box.
Yeah.
How many
Randy? I only know of one.
You and Randy Newman, right? Is that the singer, the Disney singer? You got a friend in me, right? Isn't that Randy Newman?
I have no clue.
Someone's got to know that. I think it's Randy Newman.
Nancy probably knows that one.
I'm looking at Nancy. Come on, Nancy. Randy Newman?
Well, Danny's got an uncle named Randy. Randy Travis, so.
Oh, yeah. Randy, you got to join us in one of our chats one night. Come on up. It's a lot of fun. Let the community get to meet you.
Danny, you too, buddy.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah.
Look, we call ourselves the Four Horsemen, but that doesn't mean there's only four of us. We were talking about this. Not everybody can be there every week. Look, we have two men that were busy tonight that couldn't join us. So we would love to have more people on.
Randy Newman is yes.
Okay, cool. So. I know my Disney music trivia.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, just do your research. I myself like to buy from other channels, because if they're gonna put a box out there, they're not there to just reap the rewards and go away, because they're not going away. They're in the community, and if they sell me a crappy box, they know I'm going to say something. They know Rob will say something. You don't want that. So
Right.
I tend to buy a lot of boxes from other channels. Now 90% of the time it's something you saw them open 6 weeks ago on their channel, but hey, that's fine. That's part of it. It's just passing it from collector to collector. So.
Well, you got to think of like the smaller channels or the regular channels. Even they're doing these mystery boxes. They're not relying on the mystery box, but they're doing it because they've got merchandise that they are, confident in is good, and putting it out there to other, like you said, other collectors, and that they're putting a lot of work into it. Even a small run is just as much work as a big run. And it's going on to community, and you're right, you're part of that community, so they know. It's not like there's some big company sitting in an office putting together a bunch of junk boxes, sending them out, and they're going to make their money regardless because they're going to spend thousands of dollars on advertising. These channels are advertising through word of mouth. You're not going to find ads placed all over the place. You're going to go, hey, did you see that box? Did you see that box? Did you see that box? That was a good box. I pulled this out. You're watching videos. You see stuff pulled from a box. You go, oh, maybe I'll buy one of those.
Yeah.
Martin, that's how I found Martin. Like Martin was on eBay, and I saw his ads on eBay, and I was like, there's so much hate on eBay mystery boxes and, Facebook mystery boxes and other like Mercari mystery boxes. So I was kind of hesitant, but I started cross-referencing like on eBay to like Instagram names. That's how I found Funky Bop. I found Funky Bop on eBay, but then I found his Instagram page. And I was like, okay, he's a legit person that does that. Got my first Hanna-Barbera pop through there. But then Martin, I saw that on there. And then one day Adam opened the box, pulled some fire out of it, talked about Martin Pops.
Yeah.
They did a second box, and I was like, okay, now I'm going to try it. Bought a box, absolute fire. Reached out, thanked him, was like, hey, dude, I opened this box. Fantastic pops, way above and beyond. I didn't think for the money that we paid for this box. I think it was a $25 box. We pulled like $50 worth of value out of it. Wasn't expecting that, right? Because I bought $50 boxes and pulled $51 worth of value out of it. So, but it was worth it.
Good. That's all part of the game. And you buying these, you have to realize that. And honestly, I think I found your channel. You sent somebody something, and they just said, who's your pop? Go check his channel out. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. I got a couple minutes from then on,
Right.
And then once I bought 2 of your mystery boxes, and we've been inseparable since.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and that's how this community goes, and like you said, with the Martin Pops, I think you opened the box. I saw you open it, and then I went over to Beer to Pop and checked his box out, and I'm like, okay. And you were talking it up pretty good. And I'm like,
I was definitely pushing Martin.
I'll try it.
Yeah, I kept. Did you buy a Martin box? Did you talk? Did you look up Martin? Because like I knew like you and I have like a lot of the same interests in pops and in the boxes and stuff, and I just knew like I was loving it, so I was hoping you would love it as much.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like we said, now we have a mystery box battle with the Martin Pops coming up, and then something else also that stay tuned for that. I think that's going to be a blast.
I think that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah,
we're gonna really promote that. I think it'll be fun. So hopefully I'll be able to give a giveaway for 300 at that point. So
you will. You'll have a 300 giveaway. We'll you're how close to 300? You're at
256.
256. Okay.
Yep. So
you're just a little bit behind where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll hit 300 at the same time.
Could be.
Nancy said, what about spastic $11 mystery boxes? I tried to order one and they refunded it. Really? I ordered 3 of them one time. I remember it was one of the old videos that I think I lost, and then I re-edited it. And I thought I bought a box, but then I realized it was 3 pops that were $11 each. They were okay pops. They weren't bad. I think I got decent value on them.
I found Hoosier through Charles and found Charles through Cisco, and I found Cisco through Boppet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Beer to Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the way it is, really. It's honestly the way it is. I mean, you start watching one, and it spirals, if nothing else, you know. Right. And then there's some that I've found that aren't worth watching, you know. So, but we won't say who that is.
There's a couple. There's some channels that are grandfathered into the community. I think they were in before anybody else was doing it. They built up their following, and then more and more people came into it. And I prefer those channels over these grandfather channels.
Yes. It's kind of like we've said. We're kind of like the freshmen, sophomores coming in right now. You know, you got your seniors or your college kids. You know, you got your college station, your channels.
Right. And
but a lot of those have been grandfathered in, and that's why they get views.
Right. And when I say big channels, I don't mean like 2 or 3. I mean like 10,000 people following them. And it's like, you know, I got this big box today from Funko, and Funko sent me 100 pops today. And it's like, I mean, hey, okay, like, congratulations. And there are some great channels out there that are, to me, because I only have 273 viewers. So if you have 500, you're a big channel to me. If you have 1,000, you're a monster. You know, if you got 2,000.
Yeah.
I'm like,
totally agree.
I told you, I still fanboy over Poppin Duo, 100%. And not just because like they have a big following. It's because they're one of the channels that I started when I started watching beyond just the first couple of channels that I knew of like 2 years ago. And I just liked the pop. He liked a lot of the same pops I like. He got excited about Master of the Universe pops. He loved the ad icon pops. His daughter loves the horror pops. And it was like, I get excited when they get excited because it's like, oh man, that's a great pop, you know? And then you reach out to them to like ask them like, hey, I got some pops you might be interested in. I don't, you know, maybe. And they're like, yeah, let me know. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. To me, let me, it's so weird to me to be friends now. And like, I consider myself good friends with Jeremy from Let's Start a Pop Collection because he was another channel that to me was like, he was a bigger channel. I seen him all over the place. I seen him like with people, this great channel. And now we chat all the time, and I consider him a really good friend. And you know, it's weird. But then there's other channels that I talk to that Grown Kids TV, right? Love them, love their stuff. Commented on a video. I think it was when Danny was their Patreon of the day or the month or the week. I forget how they do it. And I said, oh, Danny's a really great guy, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, hey, man, we know your channel. We've seen your stuff out there before. You know, we're going to jump over and subscribe real quick. And it's like, I was like, you're to me? And then they comment on one of my videos. And I'm like, you commented on the video and it was like 2 or 3 parts of the video. Like, okay, you watched almost the whole video, or at least you zipped through most of it and watched it and had the decency to like, you know, pay attention and come back. Like, cool, man. Like, that's awesome. Collecting Plastic was another one. He randomly pops up in my stuff all the time, and I'm like, I'm a big fan of his stuff. I like what he does, you know. A lot of people don't like him because he did the whole Mystery Grail series, and now there's like 2 sides of it. There's the pushback and then whatever. But I happen to be on his viewpoint. I was saying the same thing when he did it. I was like, yes. I see other channels pushing back on it, and I don't know. You know, I have a lot of feelings on that, especially. Yeah. So like, I have a lot of feelings on that.
And it's like I said, I'm not here. I'm not here. You know, and really the only reason I bought the other 2 this past Sunday was I'm pretty close to being able to get 2 more pop armors. So I can buy 2 pop armors for $26 or 2 boxes for $30. Get 2 pops, and hopefully 400 points to get more pop armors.
Right. And who knows, maybe you pull a $30, $40 grail. I mean, it's possible.
Exactly. You know, this last box I pulled, I don't know, 2 $30 pops, I think. So, or last 2 boxes, I guess.
I feel like at some point I'm going to buy like 2 of the boxes from there just to say I bought 2 of the boxes, and hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face and I pull like 2 mega growls out of it. Chances of that I know are super slim, so I feel confident on it. But I want to be able to say same thing with Live Left Funko. I have a whole video I'm ready to do. I used to be a reporter and a columnist. So researching a subject and writing a story about that subject was what I did as a living. It was what I was trained to do. It's what I went to college for. It's what my background is. Then I went through a divorce and I became a business analyst for Medicare. Okay, not as exciting. Yeah. But my background is investigative reporting and journalism. So when I saw what was going on with that, I want to like do a story on that. And I reached out to them. I didn't do anything else yet. I reached out to them. I had a conversation, and the feedback I got from them was basically, it's what happens, man. People get crappy boxes. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, there is something you can do about it. Don't put $3 pops in a $35 box.
Yeah.
Don't sell it for $25. So, you know, I want to buy, but I'm not going to do a video until like you did. I'm going to buy a box. And I'm going to open that box, and I'm going to get exactly what I think is in that box. Yeah. And I'll do a video where I show myself ordering that box and predict that it's going to be a $3 pop and get that box and open it up. And then I'll take that pop to the store and find the same one on a clearance shelf. Like, I'll go the full 10 yards if I have to, right? Like,
I mean, we talked about it in our private chat, you know, and a couple of the people in the chat were like, don't do it. I'm like, well, you know, who knows? Let's try it. So I did it. Well, yeah. So, it's all part of the game. I keep telling myself that, you know.
Right, and I get it. People say don't buy the mystery box if you can't afford to lose the money, and that's fine. But not if the box is specifically set up to make you lose money.
If it's set up to make you fail, yeah, there's a problem there. Yeah. Okay, so it's the same thing, and I've seen it happen, and it pisses me off. I buy this soda from Whatnot, still sealed, right? I bought it in a case break. I bought, let's say, number 3. This did not come out of a case break. For anybody that's listening, it came out of a spastic box, random 6-pack. But I bought it out of a case break. I paid $25 for it. It's number 3 out of the case. Number 2 is the chase. So they didn't open this. They ship it to me. I'm going to sell it as a chance at a chase. You see anything wrong with that? There's people who do it every day. Yeah. I know this isn't a chase.
Yeah.
But you don't. That's taking advantage of people. I have a stack over there that I bought from case breaks that I know are commons and I know they're sealed. But I keep them separate because I know they're commons. I won't sell them that way. I'll sell them as a sealed common, or I'll keep them like I want to and keep one of everything. I've seen so many people sell a single can and be like, oh, it's a chance at a chase, knowing it's a common.
Look, I'm gonna blow up some people's spots and some of the scams that's out there because it's like a carnival game. And when the mystery girl thing happened, there was like a 12-year-old kid that talked about carnival games as a counterpoint to like why it's okay to buy mystery boxes and why Mystery Girl is doing what they're doing, because you know you go to the carnival and you know the stuff is rigged and this and that, and you're going to take a chance to where you're going to take it, you know, spend $20 to win a 50-cent stuffed animal, whatever. But that's not the same at all. You're there, you're physically doing stuff, you have the chance, it's this and that, whatever. Yeah, you know you're not going to get it, whatever. But when you buy a box, and first of all, Grail is in the name of it, and they tell you you have X amount of chances of getting this, and you know full well your chances are super stacked against you, and it's basically false advertising. Yeah. Carnivals are not false advertising, right? Like,
no, you're gonna walk away with
you go there for the fun, and it's a day out, it's a night out, it's a date, cotton candy and a candied apple, and you throw a couple of hoops trying to win a goldfish, right? Like, it's just fun. You're taking little kids there to do that, whatever. You're taking your date there. But that to me is completely different, and I lost the train of thought where I was starting with this, so it'll take 20 minutes to come back to the station. But
I know what you're saying though. That's...
Okay. So the rig part of it, get yourself so now, and you can't do it with all of them, but you can do it with a lot of the chases, because if the chases are different, get yourself a digital scale and weigh the two of them. Now buy yourself a case of them. If you know a pop, one pop is this, like the Thanos, and then the Chase Thanos has the helmet, or whichever one is the Chase that doesn't or does, whatever. And you weigh those two. The one with the extra vinyl is going to weigh more than the other one. So if you buy 3 cases of 6 and you weigh every single one of them in that case, you're going to figure out real easy without ever opening any of them which one is the Chase. Now you have 5 left and you put them all up. Here's 5. I have 15 of them. Chance at a Chase.
Exactly.
Well, those 3 chases are already pulled out because you did it by weight. And I'm going to test it, and I'm going to do it. I already plan on doing it. Because I've been talking to Paige about this. I've been like, man, like, there's got to be ways to figure this out without opening the cans. And I like track my calories and stuff, and I weigh my food. And you can't tell by looking at a half cup and a half cup that they don't weigh exactly the same until you put it on a scale and you look into it by grams. But if you put those 2 cans on there and one has this and one doesn't, you're going to tell the difference. Even the Harley Quinn, one has a bat, one has a mallet. There is more vinyl in that mallet than there is in the bat. I guarantee you there is. Because that bottom of that mallet, we're doing it live on air.
Okay, so it's the Thanos, the common. Now that's without the plastic and the black bag.
Yep.
Actually, 4.6. The Chase. How is that?
Is it the same?
No. 4.5 is what it's saying for the common. Okay, the Chase. 4.4. I mean,
it's negligible, but it's enough.
Okay.
If you put 6 of them on there and just one of them is off, or even 2 of them are slightly, you have enough of a chance to pull those out of there. Those are the 2 you open first, and all the rest you're not going to open. Now you have 4 cases of them. You pulled 8 out. So 8 out of 4 cases, you got, I don't know. I lost numbers in my head. But you might have 25, 30 unopened sodas that you could put up there and say, I have 30 of these. There's, 5 chases out there. Go for it. Everybody orders them. Nobody's pulling a damn chase because you already pulled them all out. Or you put one in there so someone can find a chase. They'll record it. They'll show it. Now you say, yeah, see, he got a chase.
Exactly.
But the other 4 aren't there. We joke all the time when we go to the store and there's like 2 sodas. Paige did it tonight. She felt the 2 Venomoids. She picked the one that was heavier. It's got metallic paint. I think metallic paint is going to weigh more than non-metallic paint. She pulled it by weight, and bam, she pulled the chase.
4.4.
We're going to be weighing sodas all over.
So Fearless Leader is the same.
Because it's the same
It's
mold,
the same mold, just different color.
color paint. Right.
Yeah. Now you got me thinking. What we say, Harley Quinn?
Harley Quinn. One's got a bat, one's got a mallet. I feel like the mallet's going to be heavier than the bat. I feel like flocked is going to be heavier than non-flocked because it's got the extra little bit of glue and it's got the extra bit of that flocking material. Negligible amount of difference, but enough.
This says 4.3 for Harley Quinn with the mallet.
4.3, probably 4.2 with the bat.
Yeah.
Or 4.25 or something. Negligible.
Yeah. There's going to be a little bit of a difference, yeah.
So if you have 6 cans and you weigh 6 cans out of a box and one of them weighs slightly different, you found your chase.
Yeah, you're probably going to find your chase. Yeah, exactly. Now, am I going to go and do that? Well, no, but there are some people out there that will, though.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll take advantage of people, and people won't even know it.
And that's why people say, yeah, but they're sealed. How can you cheat it if it's sealed? There's ways.
There's ways.
There was people that if you don't pay attention, because everybody looks at the top of the can for the plastic being wrapped around it, but you can open the bottom of these soda cans too. The bottoms pop off. So if you didn't notice that they cut that plastic right to the bottom seal.
It's hard to open it, but you can get it open.
You can get it open. You can definitely do it. There's ways to pop every single one of those sodas open, not even realize it, because most people look at the top for the plastic that's heavily wrapped over the edge. Like, there's ways to do it. So, like, there's ways. Yep.
I feel like Professor.
But, you know, and people are like, come on, who's going to do that? Who?
And then I've also heard of places repackaging sodas too.
Oh, really?
That they've been re-shrink wrapped some places. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get that one open.
Now, why would someone go through that trouble? Do you see the prices of some of these soda chases?
Exactly. I mean, you're looking at okay, so they buy this for 12.
Mm-hmm.
The common's 15, but the chase is 80.
Right. Now they bought 3 cases. They bought 3 cases. They have 3 of them. They have $240 in rosy chases, which on Whatnot, you're probably going to sell the chase for $100.
Yeah, exactly.
And you now have 15 commons that you can sell with a chance for a chase.
And you're going to sell them for 25 a piece.
It's money in the bank. Never, ever, ever think that people aren't out there ready to scam someone over something. There's always someone and something that can do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's always people out there. Yeah, I just read his comment.
That's funny. Yeah, Iron Man Chase is 105 on PPG. Like,
yeah,
the Chase sodas are out of this world. So why would someone do that? That's why.
That's exactly why.
And you know what? The regular people that aren't into this as heavy or don't think or are just super innocent are never going to think that they're going to get scammed. But there's and it's not everybody. There's a ton. But again, there are those companies out there that are out there just to make money. And sometimes you can see it quite obviously. Now, I don't know if does anybody have experience with 6-Star Collectibles. I watched some of their YouTube videos. It looks like there's decent pops coming out of there, but again, you either see them advertised or you don't.
Exactly. And there's another one that pops up every once in a while. I don't know who it was, but every once in a while it pops up there, and I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Right. Yeah.
They want us to print knowing that they paid $15 for it. But Rob, you sold me the Chase Muttley because you know my love for it.
For 150. Oh yeah. Yeah. I boned her. Yeah. I can't do that. I bought 2. I got lucky. I know you wanted it. I know people that would turn around and be like, okay, how about for $50?
Yeah.
No, I just literally opened it. I was kind of, this is ridiculous, but I was kind of upset I didn't get the chase in the comment. I was glad I got the chase. I was glad I got 2 chases because I was able to help a friend who really wanted that chase. In 2 or 3 videos, she had said, I really want the Muttley chase. So as soon as I pulled it, I was like, Nancy, I got you. But like, I also want the common, and I just don't see them. So I'll find the common. But I'm happy to have the chase. And I'm happy a friend was able to get the chase too.
Yeah, that's the best part I like. If I've got it and I can pass it on to somebody, I'll try to, you know. Where there's other people that just won't.
Right.
They could care less.
Right.
Now you got me looking through here.
Look, again, I was an investigative journalist. This is what I did, and I had to sit and think of things and find things and look at the loopholes. And so like this is the kind of nonsense I think about. How can people scam people with these sodas and make it look 100% legit? And the first thing that came to mind was because I was weighing like oatmeal out, and I realized if you weigh some of these, because some of them are so different. Some of them aren't, but some of them are so different. And what do you got? Muttley. Looks sealed, right?
It is. How often did you see that, you know? That came in one of those plastic boxes.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Chase, by the way.
And I have that. I have the common, and actually I just won another chase the other day. So
nice. Yeah, I don't know. I guess my point is like be careful and research who you're buying from and what you're buying.
Yes.
And YouTube, everybody's like, and this is another thing the guy said to me from them, like, well, not everybody records what they open. No, but a large enough population of the community does.
Yeah.
And if someone's buying from you, you're an internet or an Instagram company.
Yes.
They're finding you because they're on Instagram, and they're most likely either following a bunch of channels or they have a channel. Chances are you're out there on record, and there is plenty to watch. You can watch hours of Live Laugh Funko openings, and you're going to see the same crap over and over and over again. Now, the crap changes when you look at when these videos were recorded. 12 months ago, 8 months ago, 6 months ago, you'll see the same series of pops in there, but it does change slightly. Like I said, the one guy opened a Starship Troopers pop, and I think when he did PPG, it was like 11 or 12 bucks, but now it's like a $35, $40 pop. Okay.
Probably passed. Johnny Rico. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them, I think.
Yeah.
I used to weigh dollar store Pokemon packs before I bought them to make sure I only got a hollow or better and left the junk packs behind. I'm ashamed of that. But you were buying them for yourself. That's,
Yeah. And accepting that is the first step, brother.
Yeah, you are reselling them.
Yeah. And that's the thing, we went to Dollar Tree the other day. I did. And it was on restock day, which is Tuesday here. I don't know if it is everywhere, but it is Tuesday here. And there was a guy there, probably mid-20s. You could tell he probably didn't have any kids. You could tell he's a reseller. I can see that in people.
Right.
He just went up to the register and bought the whole box of Pokemon. There was only 3 cards in a pack. They're $1. But he just buys the whole thing and sits up there. And she's like, how many? He's like, I don't know. I'll take them all. I'm like, dude, I know you're probably taking 3 packs at a time or 5 packs at a time and selling on eBay. Getting $19.95 for 5 packs. You just bought them for $5. Right. More power to you, but at the same time, you're taking away from that person that actually collects them.
Right. Let's see. Funko Brothers says, I love opening Funko sodas, but can't find anywhere around me. So, mostly you're going to have to buy them offline. It's very hard. Yeah. Like I said, my Think Geek gets 1 or 2 at a time. I haven't seen them in any other stores over here.
Okay, so I have a question. What is Think Geek?
Think Geek used to be an independent store, but then it was bought by GameStop. So Think Geek and GameStop are basically the same store. Think Geek handles more of the collectibles. So if you walk into a Think Geek, you're not going to find video games, but you will find GameStop exclusives. You'll find action figures, like all the stuff that GameStop has in that one little section in the back of their store. Think Geek is a whole store of that.
Oh, okay.
And they have a big matter of fact, my Think Geek gets better pops. Like there's GameStop, a shoe store, Think Geek. Think Geek gets the better GameStop pops than GameStop itself gets. And that's because more people go to Think Geek for pop shopping in this particular mall, in this particular area, because they have a bigger section. They have the minis, they have the sodas, they have the pins, the Pez, they have like the Thanos gloves, they have the Iron Man gloves, they have helmets and Cobra Commander helmets and all that. It's everything. T-shirts, Pokemon stuff, Mario stuff. Very, very cool store to go in. If I collected everything, I'd be broke in that store weekly.
Well, you said that earlier, and I'm like, what the heck is Think?
Yeah. It's it's now a GameStop subsidiary.
Yeah.
But a lot of them have also closed, so they're slowly disappearing, which is a shame because it's like a Toys R Us for just collector stuff, right?
Yeah.
Very cool store. Great staff. But yeah,
most sodas you're gonna have to buy online. We have a GameStop. They don't ever get any. Closest comic book store. He really doesn't deal in Funko. I don't think he has a account with Funko itself. I think he just buys what people bring in, trade in on comic books or something. So I found one soda in the wild here, and that was it. Everything else I've had to buy offline. And Funko's okay. Funko's good if you're looking for the new stuff, of course. If you can get it.
If you can get it.
But I will praise them to my death. It's spastic. I can order right now as soon as I get off here, and I'll have them. Today's Wednesday. I'll have them by Monday.
Good night, Nancy.
So, yes, good night, Nancy.
Yeah, my go-tos every day, I go to boxlunch.com. I type in Funko Soda. Normally, it's the same 3 luchadors, always.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll say 4. Sometimes it'll say 5. On good days, it'll say 6.
Yeah.
So I'll go through there, and I'll usually buy it. And then I go to Funko, and I do the soda thing a couple of times, and you'll get all the soda cats and a couple of the soda Pacas. And then there's 3 sodas on there, again, the 3 luchadors. Which, again, how is there so many sitting out there if there's only so many? But both of these sites are just flooded with them. Every once in a while, you'll find a new soda on there, but you got to really be lucky with the Funko site. That is so tough. Unless you're Black Widow. Black Widow is probably the longest lasting soda besides the luchadors that they've had in the last 6 months.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, yes.
Then I also go to now, based on Charles's repeated suggestions, I go to Spastic, and I see what they have available. FYE has a lot of pre-orders. If you go to, they don't usually have a lot in stock either. So those are the main sites I go to. And then I have 2 comic stores around here, Summit and Comic Books Collectibles, something I forget what they call themselves. But I go there all the time. I pick up my regular, like, twice a month comic books that I actually read on a regular basis. And it's a crapshoot. Sometimes he has a soda or 2 in there. Sometimes he doesn't. And then Summit has, usually they have about 15 sodas in stock. And again, today it was literally all luchadors, 2 Batgirls, and 1 Thanos. And the other 6 or 7 was the luchadors. And they happen to have the Venom ones, which I didn't get one yet. So we grabbed the one, and it just happened to be the Chase. So. Yeah. You could
John
buy
Acker says you could buy it from the UK. Oh, you can, yeah.
Look,
wow.
I loaded my cart up yesterday because they had 2 or 3 sodas that I don't see around here anymore. They were older sodas, and I was like, holy crap, I can order them from here? I can't, honest to God, remember which ones they were, but they were really cool sodas. I was shocked that they even had them to buy. And it came out to like
that one, I know.
Yes, that's one of them. Yeah. That's one of them.
Yeah.
It was $64 GBD, right? Is it GBD, Great Britain dollars? And I'm like, okay, let me convert that to whatever American dollars is. And it was like $90. And I was like, oh crap. It's like the conversion is like 64 cents to the dollar. So I was like, well, I can't spend $90 on like 4 sodas, and that doesn't include shipping. And I know shipping is going to be like another $20. So I'm not going to pay $130 for 4 sodas. I can't do it. Yeah. I can't do it. I'm sure I can find them on eBay if I wanted to.
Another place is Pop Culture. That's in Australia. You know, so the shipping gets you there too. But they have a lot of the older stuff. They had werewolf sodas available. Nowhere in America can you get werewolf, you know. It's
right. Pop Culture has, like, I go to their website all the time with the idea of like, today's the day I'm just gonna hit buy, and then I never do, because then it gets to the shipping part, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! It's like, it just doesn't make sense.
I tried. I had 10 sodas in my cart, and then the shipping on top, and it wasn't too bad because there was some kind of shipping deal, and it was going to take like 70 or what was it? 17 to 31 days to get here. I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. Gotta come across the country, the world.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to do it because it was werewolf. It's ones you can't find here. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to get them. I did it. Card declined. I'm like, okay. The next morning, my bank called me and asked me, did I try to use my card? I'm like, yes. And then he's like, oh, okay. Do you want to try it again? I'm like, yeah. I said, but I can't do it till tonight when I get home. And I was like, okay, as long as you do it before like midnight tonight, the card will be unlocked for that purchase. Of course, when I went back to do it again, they were all sold out.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, that happened to me. God, it was one of the Funko releases, the con releases, I think it was, and I put everything on there, and I pulled out a card that I haven't used in like 6 months, and it just kept declining. I'm like, why is it declining? And as like every second or third try, I was like, oh, this one's out of stock, and I was like, oh no. no, it's the only card I got with me right now. Like, don't do this to me. And then, same thing. I got a text, I got an email, I got a call. Like, there's fraudulent activity or possible fraudulent. And I'm like, no,
it's just me.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, no, pop culture. Yeah, I agree with the shipping. If it's gonna be double the shipping, it's really hard. It's really hard to do.
I can't justify it now. Like Funko, I try to get $50 just so I don't have to pay shipping
every time.
I would rather buy another soda and spend $60 than spend $48 plus $8 for shipping. Why don't I just pay $4 more and get a soda?
Yeah,
so
that's why I'll buy those Pocket balls because I like them and I collect them. So if I get to like $48, $47, whatever, I'll buy a ball and then I'm over and that's it, and then I'm good to go. Yeah. But same thing. I hate when I put like two pops or 2 sodas in the cart and then with shipping and taxes, it's like almost $40, and I'm like, I'll just buy 2 more. But they get you with that stupid, like, now you fall like $2 shy. So, all right, you got Pocket, I'll buy them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or I'll buy a Chase sticker off of you. Like,
put something up there for $2, please, because you know everyone's doing it. Everyone's putting four things in their cart, and then they're like, "Oh crap!"
Right.
You know,
but
like me, I can spend $8 to ship it or $5 to buy something.
I did that yesterday when they had the sodas released. I bought, I think, 5, 6, I don't know, something like that, like $60 worth, $64, I think it came out to. And then I was like, man, I should have just got 2 more of the other ones. I only bought 1 of each, and then I bought 2 of the Edward Scissorhands one. I'm like, let me just go back in. I'll just order 2 more. I'll just pay the stupid shipping. But as soon as I saw the shipping and the price, I was like, I can't. It's $20 more. I can get another 5 sodas.
Yeah, exactly.
But now I just spent $100, and so I'm like, no, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. Funko has their fan club, which I feel like gives you nothing. You're not getting the emails any different. Like, I would be okay if Funko had like a fan club that was like $10 a month, that got you into it, that got you pre-notice before everybody else that this is releasing today. Maybe not the time, but let me know today so I know to look for it. And then I can mess around with it rather than coming to your site every single day, which is only flooding their servers with stuff unnecessarily, right?
Because people are logging on, and I do it. 11 o'clock. Everyone knows 11 o'clock or 9 o'clock Pacific, 11 noon for you is the time. So everyone floods it at that time, and I can usually tell if I'm on my phone because it takes longer to get in. Yeah. Just to look and see if there's anything new. Yeah. And everyone's figured that out. I think that's why they're doing drops at different times now.
Which I like. I
try to screw people up.
Yeah, I didn't like that they were doing them at the same time every week because people just had their shit ready to go, and it was like boom, and the same 50 people was getting it, and you would know because you'd see the same posts from the same people on Instagram that now they have 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these available, and it's like because they have everything set. So I like the random drops, but give notice. If you're signing up for the Funko fan club, and you're supposed to get these newsletters and enter into the lottery and all that nonsense, give us a heads up that stuff is coming out. Yeah. Because like if I go in there and it says, oh, new soda, but it says sold out, and I check all my emails and all my notifications, I have everything clicked, email, text, which I never get text from Funko. I get an email. I don't get anything else from them. And they're already sold out. How are they sold out? Who got told about that? I would pay
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, and on the sodas, I remember when they on the website, it had you could notify me button. Okay, so I hit that. Let me notify me. You know, yesterday Tick came out and Edward Scissorhands, and I had notifications for all of those. They were sold out. Then I got the email saying, hey, these are available on Funko now. And I'm like, too late. They're already sold out. I already looked at it.
Yeah. Nope.
You know,
I would pay $10 a month easily to have advanced notification and an advanced window to purchase it. And like, you know, we're gonna put the first. I still can't imagine these numbers are right. We'll put the first 5,000 aside for the Funko Fan Club members, and whatever doesn't sell then we'll open to the rest. But then you're gonna find 10,000 more of them like out in the wild on all these other sites with the pre-order. Like, there's no way there's just 15,000 of these. I still call BS on that. I will call BS on that until the day I die. I say put a serial number on every single one of these cans, inside the can, on the pog, do something, and then let me go and put that number in Funko website and register that can that I found that. And then, you know, if there's 15,000 only, then that's what will show up. If there's more, then there's more. I don't know. I just feel like there's no way to monitor it.
And some of them, they have international versions too. You know, this one says 7,500, but then there's 10,000 international ones too.
Right.
So really, there's 17,500, right?
Yeah. Right. But I think the international is supposed to have a different can or a different look to it, which okay, cool. But like, I don't know. What did I say? There's like 300 in a state if you did 15,000 and 50 states got it. But like, how many stores are in a state? Divide that by a case. Like each store, maybe that's why my Think Geek only gets 2 at a time, right? Because they only get so many. But like, how? And then there's still 100 of them, 200 of them sitting on the Funko website, and there's 10 sites that I can go to pre-order the sodas on top of what? Yeah. No.
Yeah. No, I do not in my C-Pops. He asked if I have any AP sodas. I would love to get an AP soda for sure. When it's a common, I still check the pog to see, because one of these days, hopefully, I hit. You know.
I don't even think to look at it, so I don't even know. Yeah. I'm sure I would know if I opened it or not, and it was. Yeah. But
yeah, I've seen them.
Pictures. Have you seen
them? I know someone who has one locally. It is pretty cool. I mean, the pog is nothing different, just as AP instead of the number. The figure's the same, the can's the same. You can't tell until you look at the backside of the pog. So now you would think like an artist proof, something would be signed or initialed or something, but his isn't. So I guess I could make my own pogs.
There you go.
Oops, sorry, Funko.
I don't know. I really like the sodas. I feel like I bought a lot more sodas in the last few weeks than I bought pops, other than if I'm buying a mystery box to get the pops.
I'm the same way, yeah.
And
at the store, I've only bought 3 pops in the last probably 2 months.
Yeah, I haven't bought that many. And again, mostly because I'm caught up on retail. If it's not because I'm caught up, it's because I just can't find them. Like, I got the Star Wars Gold Trooper by luck. I had to tell my boss I need to run out for an hour so I can run over to Target because it said they had some to grab it to come back. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got it.
Yeah.
By the time I went back after work, they were all gone.
Oh, yeah.
Someone else told me, hey, the Target over by the mall has like 2 or 3 of the X-Men ones left. By the time I was able to get there, they were gone. Right? They're going to be gone.
Yeah.
So it's not like I can even find them. So I feel like most of the stuff I've been buying lately is ordered off the line, which I hate shipping. So that's like, again, $50 here. These mystery boxes like Templar, the shipping is baked into the price of the box. I know I'm still paying for shipping, but I'm also getting the value back.
It makes me feel better on when I buy a box if the shipping is baked into it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. But you know what? Like, the value in the box, it's still over that. Like,
exactly.
And that's what I like about Templar, right? Like, you're getting more than the value of what you paid for, even with shipping included. Even with shipping included. I got that X-Men one from him today that I opened, and maybe I'm reading it wrong, but when I scan the UPC on the outside, it just comes up the shirt, and it says the shirt is $49. So is the shirt different price than the pop?
I don't know.
Like, I was
shocked. Possibility.
Like, is this really? Hold on. Let me see if I can show it. So I scanned the box, and the label says Wolverine Blacklight T XL, and then let me see if I can. Actually, comes up in the app the T-shirt, and it says Wolverine parentheses T-shirt. Trending value $49.
See, is yours still wrapped in plastic?
Yes.
See, mine has another sticker over top of it, and mine won't scan on price guide.
So this is that's the sticker, but it's actually under the plastic.
Yeah, that's the same as mine.
Yeah, but it scans up and it brings up the T-shirt.
Huh.
No, see now here. So here is the pop, the Wolverine Blacklight pop.
Yeah,
and that's $42. And it says Marvel Wolverine item number 55136.
Huh.
And then I scan the box. And now it comes up and it says, it shows the T-shirt and it says Wolverine and it says T-shirt. And that's $49 with a different item number. So is the shirt really $50? Is it a collectible shirt for $50? So is this really PPG right now of 80, 90,
92,
91, 92? Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. That is a good question. Yeah, because it comes up separate.
Yeah, the shirt has a price and the pop has a price, and they're different prices. Never noticed that before, ever.
Well, I guess I'm not taking that out of the box now.
That's what I said. Paige is like, "Oh, I got another shirt." I was like, "Hold your horses." This says the shirt $49. You ain't wearing a $49 shirt.
For sure.
Not to sleep in. But yeah, like, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a good question. Might have to reach out to Jeremy and ask how they figure that on that one.
What do you even know? Is that a question for? I want to email Funko and ask them.
It might be a Funko question. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be. Or is there collectors that would pay $50 for just the T-shirt?
I would be surprised. Put it on Whatnot, you get 100.
Oh well, easily. Right.
I kind of bash Whatnot, but they did help me sell my 2 pieces. So,
but it's not bashing Whatnot. It's bashing what happens on Whatnot. Again, Whatnot has a great layout. They have a great format. What they intended to do was make a Funko friendly delivery system, and now they've expanded into like cards and everything else. But a Funko friendly delivery system where people in the community can reach other people in the community directly and give people an opportunity. What it turned into was that's what I don't like about it. That's where I'm like, And look, again, if I can get on there and I can sell a $12 pop for $50, I'll do it. If somebody wants to buy it, I'm not going to tell you can't buy it.
Exactly.
I was in a chat one time and someone was bidding a pop up to like $60, and I literally typed a comment like, "Wow, my Target has like 5 of these for like $8 right now." I was instantly kicked out of that person's Whatnot auction.
Yes. Good evening, collecting boxes.
Hey, collecting boxes.
John Acker
kicked out.
John says people are selling that shirt on eBay for that price.
Okay, so then that's all that matters.
So I guess it is separate. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the intention is. It's what people will pay for it. So if people want to spend $50 for it, then that's what I guess it is. And I guess that's the value of it. To me, that's
I might sell a T-shirt now.
Yeah, I'll split this in half. Or here, I'll list this for $100. So so then in my head, when I scanned it last night, I saw $49, and I was like, "Oh, I paid $45. Was it $45 for the box shipped?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. I was overvalued. I doubled value now. Like, all right. I had no idea. No idea. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, no. It's not Whatnot. And maybe I'll backtrack on that and say it's not that I don't like Whatnot. I don't like what has turned into.
It's when it first started back in November, October, November, whenever it was to me it was better then.
Yeah.
Now it's
here's how you fix Whatnot.
If they're listening too bad, but it's the good old boy club now.
Yes.
It's if you have 10,000 followers and you can bring them all to me, you can be here. Otherwise, we don't care.
Right.
But you can buy from us anytime you want.
Right. Unless you have some amazing connections and you can get pushed in, it seems like, because I've seen other people on there and it's like, oh, okay. I see people sell more pops and have a larger following, but they can't get on Whatnot. They've posted about not being able to get on Whatnot, and then other people are on it. So I don't know what the criteria is. And they'll respond saying, "We're going through hundreds of applications and we'll get to your..." Come on.
Yeah.
Here's how you fix Whatnot. Remove the exclusivity of it. Put everybody on there just like eBay. eBay doesn't make you jump through hoops and send you all your social media names. And it's right in there. It's right. How many followers do you have on your biggest social media platform?
Look it up.
Right.
Yeah. Research me like I research you.
But why? Yeah. Why does that matter if I have nobody or somebody? You're the app. I'm coming to you to let you make money off of what I'm about to sell. You promote me.
If nothing else, charge for the app. Charge me $10 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then everybody can be there.
Yeah.
You know.
But they'll
make more money that way.
They're making more than enough in fees, right? If I have to do a membership to sell each month, like you said, $10. All right, I'll spend $10 to make more. And if I don't sell anything that month, I don't sell anything that month. I still pay it's like a gym membership. You go if you go. If you don't go, you don't go. It's only a couple dollars a month. You're okay with it. You pay for Netflix $11 a month. You might never watch a Netflix movie that month, but you still paid for it because you might use it. I'd be okay with that. Take the exclusivity away from it, and you'll be fine. I've gotten emails from Whatnot offering the auctions to be able to do the auction. Like to just be like, hey, we'll give you an auction slot. See, like, and then you have other people filling it out 15, 20 times, and it's nothing. My following, I have 4,000 people following me on TikTok, right? So that's my biggest platform that I know of, social media wise. But I don't see how that's relevant to selling Funko Pops.
No, because you're not going to have because I've never seen anybody over about 200 people in their auction. So,
right.
You know,
another question is like, what is your, do you have links to your eBay stores or your other like sales figures and all that?
Yeah.
I started collecting pops. I now have 1,000 pops. I have 100 duplicates. I want to sell them. I never ran an eBay store. I don't do Macari. I came to Whatnot to sell them on Whatnot. So now I have to
sell them through you.
Sell them somewhere else before you'll let me see. Why? Like, like what? Take away the exclusivity. Let everybody sell. I like the idea. Charge a membership fee for sellers to sell. Don't charge anything for buyers to buy, and go about your way. You'll have 3,000 people signing up at $10 a month. Is $30,000 a month just in memberships. You know that going in, fine. If I sell 50 pops that month and you make $1 off of that, now you've made $60 off of me that month times 3,000 people. And you know some of these guys have 300 items that they're selling.
I've been on there for a while and have a 5-star rating.
Well,
see,
let's send all of our extra pops to Danny.
Yeah,
with a price.
What time are you going to be on, Danny? We'll send our stuff to you. I'll just drive up there, no problem. Not too far. No, I mean I've been on there quite a while, and I've sold 12 or 13 pieces, but I have no rating somehow. So I don't know. Like when I get when I order something and it comes in, I look at it, check it over, and then I give that person a rating. Apparently, no one has been rating me. I don't know. I mean, I ship excellent. You guys have seen that. You guys have received stuff from me. It's frustrating, but then it's not, because it's frustrating that I want to try it because I'm just that type of person. But then it's also frustrating, and it's like, am I not good enough? I start doubting myself. So
we've done our claim sales a couple of times on YouTube. I think we should try it one night on Instagram, because I do see a couple people. The Funko Dome, nice dude, lives right by Funko Hollywood. I think always has a ton of stuff. Again, he's another one. He has cases of stuff because he's right there. Brings it, and he does the online auctions. He does the breaks. He does the bingos. Usually has about 49, 50 people in a chat. But Instagram says, hey, you have 200 of your followers currently online. We're notifying them. YouTube doesn't do that. So. No. I think we should try it one night on Instagram and see if we have a difference on it, and see if we can get more people to pop in and whatnot.
Can you do more than one person on that, or is that one person only?
No, you can bring a second person in.
Can you? Okay. I didn't know how that worked.
I don't know if you could do more than 2, but I know you can definitely do 2, because some of the guys will have 2 of their own accounts. So they'll have it split top and bottom. On the top, they'll have the pop, and on the bottom, they'll have the timer, and then they'll go through it like that. So I've seen that. Matter of fact, he's done that, I think. Okay. But again, he's got 49 people in his auctions at night, and he sells a lot of stuff. He moves a lot of merchandise. 49 people is an average for a Whatnot auction most nights, unless it's like, like a Beard to Pop or a Spastics or a Genevo. Then they have like 100 people in there. Yeah. But even that, you got 100 people in there. Good luck winning something.
Exactly. Yeah. Because you got your people in there with the deep pockets that don't care. So. Which is their prerogative. They want to spend 7 times more than the pop's worth. Go for it. I've been guilty of bidding people up. You know.
I get afraid to bid people up because I'm like, if they stop, I'm screwed. Like, I'll set a number in my head. If I get to that number and it hits me, cool. If it goes above that, I get afraid.
Yeah.
Unless they're an absolute jerk, and you can tell by the way they're chatting in the thing.
Oh yeah, there's one individual that if I see him bidding, I don't even bid, even if I want it. I don't, because he won't stop.
Right.
He won't stop until he gets it. So it's like, screw it, let him have it. You know.
Yeah. No, Whatnot's a good platform. Just remove the exclusivity from it. Let everybody get on there and sell, and you'll do better.
Yeah.
Now, maybe the problem is they only have so much bandwidth, because I know it's a couple of guys that started it. So maybe for them it's a bandwidth issue, and they haven't been able to expand to get bigger servers or to buy more bandwidth and do it. So maybe that's an issue. I get it.
And that could be it.
But then, like you said, do a $10 a month membership fee. Now you've got $30,000 a month, right? If 3,000 people do it, which I believe 3,000 people would do it easily, because it's not just Funkos, it's comic books, it's cards, it's everything.
It's a lot. It's a lot of cards lately.
Yeah, a lot of the Pokemon stuff alone. You're gonna find 1,000 people selling it. So do $10 a membership for the month to sell it. Now, so you got 3,000. That's $30,000 a month. You can buy your bandwidth.
Yeah, and put it out there where you can do it. You know, buy a $10 a month. Buy it for you have to buy 3 months at a time. But then those people that were in for January, February, and March aren't in for April, May, June. Let some new blood in. Let some new collectors in. Otherwise, you'll have the same 3,000 sellers every month paying the $10,
right? And
the little guy's still on the outside looking in. So,
right. And again, you have and this is no hate on these companies, and I'm going to say some names, but you have guys like Genavo Toys and their Spastic Collectibles on there. These are people that have a website, that have multiple outlets that they're selling their stuff on, and they're getting time frame once, twice, 3 times a week, prime time spots. Okay, and this is where it's exclusive. So I can't get a spot to save my life to put 55 pops up there and do one auction.
Yeah.
But, someone that's got a store, a website, multiple websites in some cases, $7 a pop's up there. They've got 2 websites. They're selling here, they're selling there. And then they get on there and they get to have the auction on top of it. But you can't give me a 2-hour slot on a Tuesday night, crap, man.
I'd do it on midnight if I had to, I've seen auctions at midnight with still 50 people in them.
I fall asleep watching them. I fall asleep bidding on them with one eye open. That's how I buy half my stuff from Adam. Oh God, I shouldn't, but I bought it. But come on, remove the exclusivity of it, and it'd be fine. And so again, not hating on Whatnot, hating on the fact of the way it's become, and I'm sure people could say oh, you guys are just jealous because you can't get up there and sell your stuff like everybody else. I'm not jealous that somebody else isn't taking money from what I sell. Yeah. I'm annoyed that I want to sell. I want to pay you money to allow me to help sell my stuff on an app that was designed to do that very thing, and you're telling me we don't want you on there.
Yeah.
We don't want you.
Do you see Danny's coming?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know she popped up on there.
She's got an auction next week, I think, again. So
that's awesome.
I popped in on her auction or last week, whenever it was, So.
I missed it. I knew it was coming up, and I was running around doing things. And by the time I got home to jump into it, she said it was already over. So,
I'm more power to those that get in. I mean, I know a couple people that I follow on Instagram or YouTube that have, and that's great. More power to you. Like we said, we are not bashing Whatnot. We're not bashing any sellers on there, any businesses, nothing.
No, not at all.
It's just, it could be structured a little different. It doesn't have to be like he's saying, you got a company with 3-4 websites, 100,000 square foot warehouse full of Funko Pops. You're getting rid of them every day. Why do you need 3 auctions a week?
And they've got a 5-hour time slot.
Yeah.
Give me a half hour. Let me push what I can push in a half hour.
Exactly.
I will do 25 1-minute auctions and be done with it. Or give me an hour and let me do 35 1-minute auctions and I'll be done with it. I'm not looking to make a gazillion dollars. I'm looking to sell some pops and not go through the hassle of taking 1,000 pictures and posting them on all the sites and cross-posting and remembering what I have to remove and who's ordering what and dealing with all the BS. I want to sell my pops to collectors who know what they are, where I can show the picture live and say, here's the pop, put it up, here's the price to start, go for it.
Go for it. Have fun. Yeah.
There's no reserves. There's no reserves. So if I put it up and I started at $3 and I get 2 bids and it sells for $4, I go in full intentions knowing that. That's the chance I'm taking. But I'm willing to do that.
Exactly.
And now you're going to take 50 cents of that? I made $3.50. Cool. That's my thing. But you're telling me my 50 cents or my hours worth of sales. And look, if I don't sell anything, then you know, send me an email and say, hey, you didn't sell anything. You used a half-hour time slot. You didn't sell anything. You didn't generate any revenue for us. Okay, that's fair. That's fair to say, you know, we'll give you one more chance. And if you don't, then whatever. Because
this isn't for you. Yeah.
Because they have strikes. People can get strikes. I was in an auction one time, and I think sometimes people forget that they don't mute themselves when they talk. And this is no shame and no hate on the people. I get it, and I would probably do the same thing. And they listed a pop. Actually, it happened to me one time too. But they, as a buyer, but they listed a pop. It was like $150 pop. It sold for like $65. I don't know if it was glitched or what happened. Nobody bid on it. Whatever. It sold for $65. The auction closed, and I heard the seller say to another person with them, yeah, I'm not selling that for that price. I'll take the strike against me, but I'm not selling it to the buyer for that.
Yeah.
That's kind of crappy. That kind of sucks. But that, you know, if you take 3 strikes doing that, then you're off supposedly. Okay, cool. It still stinks. And if I was that buyer, I'd probably be so jaded I would never go back to that seller. That's just me.
Yeah.
But that's a possibility, I guess. But you know, there's strikes there for that reason. I was in an auction one time, and I bid on, I think it was Barnacle Boy, and it was like a $40, $50 pop, and nobody bid on it, and I bid, and it hit $7, and then nobody was bidding on it, and the timer was going, and it ended. But then everybody was like, my stream froze, my stream froze, my stream froze. So something happened where the stream froze. Nobody else was able to bid on it. So my bid got locked in as the last bid, and they reached out to me like, I'm sorry, my dude, I'm not selling to you for that. And I was like, all right, I get it. Like, that was a glitch. You can't do anything about it. I was shocked I got it for that price. I kind of knew that was low. If the seller honored that, awesome. But I didn't expect you to honor that. I don't, you know, there was a glitch. There was nothing you can do. It wasn't at seller's fault. It's different.
Exactly.
The seller not getting the number in their head they wanted and deciding, no, I'm not going to sell it now.
Yeah, that's just not right.
But, you know, if that causes a strike, that causes a strike, I guess. Right? But, you know, eBay, you could put a reserve on something. So maybe they'll come up with reserves. And you know, there's a lot of improvements that Whatnot needs. I hate that when you look through a list, you can't click on it to see what it is. But I guess that goes back to me, like, glad that I don't have to take 1,000 pictures to show it. Yes. So there is the balance there. The buy it nows, though, if you're going to do something as a buy it now, I think you should have to put the pictures up, or at least be able to click on it to bring it up. Auction, no, because you're going to show it. Buy it now, yes, because I don't know what the hell I'm buying. Slightly damaged. Buy it now, $18. What's slightly damaged to you? Because it's probably different to me.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. That's just me.
And a lot of your better sellers, if you ask about a buy it now, most of them will show it to you.
Yeah.
Some of them are like, well, I can't get to it. It's buried. What do you mean it's buried? I mean, come on.
My least favorite thing that I was in one night, and it was a bigger seller. It's a mystery box company that sells a lot. They were doing an auction. They had 125 pops listed, somewhere around there. Not the number, but about that many. And someone said, "Can I see this pop?" I don't know. Scrooge McDuck.
I know who you're talking. Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck. And they were like, "No, we go in order."
Yeah.
You're on A, dude. You have an 85 pops before you get to that S. And then what happens is they put up a pop, nobody bid on it. They put another pop, nobody bid on it. They put a pop, nobody bid on it. They put a pop, that one sold. They put a pop, nobody bid on it. I've got to watch 40 of your pops not sell to get to the one I want to sell. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah, there's one of them that goes alphabetical. It doesn't matter what they're selling.
Right. Sorry, you're not that important. Like, if I'm asking to see a pop, it's because I want to maybe bid on it. Maybe that's the only reason I'm here is for that particular pop.
Yeah.
If your idea is like, well, I'm going to make you watch every other auction because maybe you'll bid on them, not going to happen, dude.
Yeah. If I'm here for X, Y, and Z, I'm going to bid on X, Y, and Z, not A, B, and C.
Right. Like customer service, man. It's like if you went to Best Buy and was like, can I see that computer? Like, are you going to buy that computer? Well, I want to see that and compare these two. No, then you just have to wait.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You can see it. It's right there.
Yeah. Like, no, man. Like, show it to me. That to me turned me off of that guy, and I unfollowed. I think you can unfollow, right? I unfollowed, and I don't go back into there. And if I stumble into it, and as soon as I hear them say that again, I'm out again because it's like, oh yeah, no, this is that. No, nope, no. If you got 20 pops, cool. I'll wait. I'll watch.
Yeah, that's different because you're looking at an hour tops.
Yeah,
and that's pushing it.
Yeah, I like to say 3 to 4 minutes per auction, even if it's a minute auction, because there's the talk beforehand, there's the getting it set up, there's the let me find it. Where's it in the list? Okay, it's hold on. Okay, let me see. Okay, we're gonna get ready. Okay, we'll start it. Then you have the minute, and then you have that stupid there's 10 seconds and I bid, so we get another 10, 20 seconds.
Yeah. See, and I don't like that.
No.
I like when it's a minute, it's a minute.
Minute's a minute.
Not,
is
I watched one the other day. What was that?
Is it called sudden death when they turn that off?
Yeah, I think so.
Or sudden death when it adds more time. I don't like the adding more time.
I don't like the adding. If it's a minute, it's a minute.
Right.
You know, there was a guy the other day that he had I remember what it was, Sorcerer Mickey or something. It was a 10-inch. He put it up for auction. He put it in as a 10-minute auction. And he couldn't change it.
Oh.
So he basically sat there for 10 minutes or 9.5 minutes until anybody bid. And then every time someone bid after 10 seconds, it added 10 more.
Yeah.
It was like a 12 or 13 minute bid or auction by the time it got done. And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Now, I get it. I've seen people do that when they needed a bathroom break. Okay, cool. And they tell you, go to the bathroom. Here's a 5-minute auction. I'll be right back. Cool. Makes sense.
No, he was just sitting there talking about how he screwed up. And I'm like, just end the damn auction, dude.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to end it. End it and put it back.
There's got to be a way to end that one and relist it or something.
Right.
He just sat there and
close out the app and come back in. Because let me tell you, if you got 150 pops and you're going to make me sit there and watch, like I have a life. I can't watch 3 hours of your auction to possibly bid on a pop or to bid on a pop and realize in like the first 20 seconds that it's gone from $12 to $55 and it's only worth $20.
Yeah.
Like, and I waited 2.5. No.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't kill you to find the pop, put it up, and like jump it. Now, I get it. A lot of these guys get like 50 requests, and some of these people are constant requesters that ask to see everything and don't ever bid on anything. So I get it. There's a balance there, but like, you know, you learn who those people are through trial and error. Oh, I know this guy. He asked to see everything. Okay, buddy, I'll show it to you in a little bit. Let me put that up, and you don't have to. But like. To be like hardcore, like, no, don't even bother asking because I'm not going to do anything out of order. It's A to Z and that's it. Well, I want Zebra Batman, dude, but I'm not waiting 154 of your sales. Or I'll just sign out and I'll come back in like 3 hours. You know, like, let me break the ice. Let me bid on something. Maybe I win it, maybe I don't. But if I bid on it, now you've got my excitement going. Now you've got, because there's that excitement in it. That's how you get into these bidding wars. It's why people watch shows like, those two guys that run around pulling stuff, American Pickers, right?
Yeah.
There's like, oh, I will.
Uh-oh. That's a good sign. Here's a Miguel soda sealed selling for $25. So, and it's still going.
Oh, I got some inside info. So there are some changes.
Oh. Okay.
Adam, is that something I can share with everybody? Also, thank you for joining the live.
Yes, thank you, sir. $25 for a sealed Miguel soda. Crazy. But yeah.
Everybody, Adam, everybody.
Yes, for sure.
All right. So Adam said, so there are no time limits on spots, which is good. But I think that for newer sellers, like I said, for me, I would be a first time seller. Give me a time limit. Don't let me sit on there for 3 hours. Because again, there's got to be a time limitation, right? So
exactly, because I can talk.
Right. Now, Adam, it's every Friday night, right? It's every Friday night. Yeah, I believe it's every Friday night. Adam does his, and like I get the notifications, and I pop in. I always try to pop in, say hey. I usually end up bidding on something. I just got the the Contra Pop last week that came to me because I love Contra. He said no true featured anymore. You're to promote yourself, which is good. But that's what I said. So. Well, yeah. Okay. So we were talking about Instagram, how Instagram will let your followers know that you're out there. Go live whenever you want. So the big sellers go live. Oh, so the big sellers can go. So they don't have to book a time slot anymore. So you guys can just like anytime. Because I know it used to be time slots. Okay. So can go live whenever they want. Sell same days like me and build a following and get notifications. Right. So like Adam's every Friday night and you know that, so you can plan for that. Just like every Wednesday night, Adam and Carrie have their live. I plan my life around that. I was in the live today, watching the live and watching an episode of Game of Thrones with Paige. So I have the phone here and I'm listening to the live. I'm watching the live. I'm trying to interact as much as I can, but I'm also watching this. So, so that's good, but that's good because, and that's fine because you have it. So, and why not only randomly gives big pushes, and most of that is to famous Pokemon card guys. Yeah, we just said Pokemon like seems to be like, whoo, why not's becoming the Pokemon. Can go live anytime, no calendar anymore. Okay, so like that's good. I think, right?
Yeah.
But then how do people like I know I reached out in the beginning and I even said to Adam way in the beginning, I was like, dude, can you do a video like talking about Whatnot and how to get into Whatnot and like tips for selling and all that? And like he gave me some good information on it and learned it himself at the time because I think he was still new to it. But like I don't know what to do. Like there's so many people that want to do it and can't get into it. And I think it gets tough when you see these big companies going all the time. So I guess so they can go anytime. Is that good or is that bad? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, like I said, Whatnot is good. I feel like the exclusivity of it becomes hard. It's like they're picking and choosing who can go in there. And I don't like the application process. Personally, I don't like it because if they're saying, how many followers do you have? To me, that's like, well, if I don't have a big social media following, then I can't sell my pops. My pops are less valuable. And like Adam said, now you have to self-promote. So am I wasting my time by sitting there for an hour? That's up to me to decide. And if I don't sell anything, that's up to me to figure out if it's worth my time. Give me.
I do hear you there, and it used to be like that, but not anymore.
Not anymore. Well, I hope it's changing. And like anything else, I mean, Whatnot's probably less than a year old, right?
Yeah, I think it was like October, November, September, something like that.
Right. So, I mean, they're in infantile stages too, and they're getting it built up. So that's good. And there's going to be changes. I mean, like John said before, like even the shipping changed. So, so they're gonna be changes, and I'm sure it'll open up. But I feel like they can maybe open the floodgates a little bit more and let more people in. I would personally love to be able to put everything that I've got. Extras, duplicates, seconds, buys, things to be able to go up and try my hand at an auction. Like I love going onto it. I started as second seller live in August of 20. Oh, okay. So August of 20 is when they came up. Okay.
August.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a great format. I just think it's so hard to get into. It gets frustrating when you're like, what do I have to do? I've submitted that application 5 or 6 times to do an auction. I would gladly love to do one auction. I don't want to do 5 a week. I don't have the pops to do 5 a week or twice a week or twice a month even. But I do have enough. And like we've done our claim sales through YouTube, and we've sold a bunch of stuff, but we don't get the big enough following yet to have all these people doing it. Now there are 40. At the one time, only one was allowed to go Friday at 9. Now there are 40. Yeah, well, I see. Yeah. like I see now that they do it. They even break it down by categories, like cards and Funkos and all that, which that's good because it makes it easier to find what you're looking for. It's almost becoming like a channel guide for like cable TV.
Yeah.
So first of all, I'm going to back up again. Adam, thank you so much for coming in and giving us the input from the seller side.
For sure.
Because we're from the non-seller side, so we don't know what's going on behind the scenes because we don't get to see that. So it's super great to actually have someone come in and say like, oh yeah, this is what they're doing, this is what they're changing, this is how it works. So that's awesome. And you know what, I'll say it 1,000,001 times. It's why like you're one of the guys that since one of the reasons I started this was finding your channel and watching it, because I watched other channels, bigger channels that have been doing it for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. I think you've been doing it for, I know you did 48. Am I right? 48 lives, Wednesday lives. I think I just saw you post that today.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
for sure.
There's a lot to it that we haven't seen on the seller side. But like, I think if you hear our frustration, like you kind of can understand it, and you know, it's hard. Like, and that's why we backtracked. I don't know if you were on earlier. I don't know when you got to jump in, but we came off, and I think we pulled ourselves back. And we're not bashing Whatnot. We're bashing the exclusivity of it and how hard it is and what it is. So, and that's, we corrected ourselves on that. 6/23/19, really? It's that old? See, I didn't hear about it. I started doing the videos in December, and I don't think it was until January that I was even aware that Whatnot existed. And I was like, oh, there's this new app that does Funkos. So did it start, do you know, with Funkos, or did it start with something else? No, I get it. I'm saying I like, we go, and I don't, sometimes people jump in and they hear certain things and it's like, oh, they're bashing. Definitely not.
Yeah.
What we're saying is it's so hard and there's so many people that would love to get in there. And like, you know, Charles, Poppin, Missouri, sell, it was only Funko. Okay. Sells like, you're in your what, 3rd, 4th mystery box run?
Yeah.
You've done claim sales, you've done auction, you do eBay, you do like you're on Whatnot selling. So you already have all of that. And you're still having a hard time getting into it, right? Yeah. Like I used to do an eBay store back in the 90s for like shoes, but I don't have any of that information anymore.
Yeah.
But
he started YouTube in 6/23/19.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't think Whatnot was that old, but who knows? Like if you didn't hear about it, 6/23/19. So your 2-year anniversary comes up in a month, right? 19 to 20, 20 to 21. Yeah. Wow, dude. See, that's amazing to me because I've been like, I found you back in November when I started collecting Funko Pops again on the heavy. When we moved into the house, we moved into this house in October. Like I moved to Indiana last April, and then we bought the house because we were all living in an apartment. And then I moved into the house in October, but I got like super sick. Like when we moved, I wasn't even able to stand up. So Paige and my 16-year-old son basically did the whole move and the unpack. I couldn't move. So I spent a lot of time laying down, watching TV, watching, YouTube. And I started like, watching YouTube Funkos again because I just loved Funkos, and I knew I had a room that I was going to be able to make for Funkos. So I wanted to get back into it, see what was new. And, I would like Funko Pop videos, Funko Pops, Funko Pop mystery boxes, all that kind of stuff. Found Adam, found Danester, found, Pop Duo, and some of those guys. And just your channel, like the consistency for sure. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I knew there was going to be a new video. I can go. That was a huge draw for me because it was, I knew what was coming up. And then, I think Danester did a little push for me, and I got a couple of viewers more. I was at like 13, and I think he got me to like 30, somewhere around there. And then like a couple days later, you did one, and I was like, oh my God. Like, this is a dude that I've been watching like almost like a college course, because like literally, and I've said this to him, I was watching Beard of Pop's channel like a college course, every video, and I was going back month to month to month to month to month. What are they doing? What are they buying? What is good? What is bad? I mean, I know Dragon Ball Z, more about Dragon Ball Z from mystery boxes that I've opened than anything else, because I've seen so many Dragon Ball Z pops, dude, that you were pulling out. So Gilbert, I know you guys had this cool thing, which is awesome. But yeah, no, I watched Beer Pop like it was a college course, and I said to Paige, I'm like, I think I kind of want to do a YouTube video. Like, let's film a couple and let's put it out there, right? Like, it just seems like a lot of fun. Like, you guys just have, first of all, the Wednesday battles, the costumes, all that kind of stuff. You guys bouncing around town dressed up cracks me the hell up, and I know people love watching that. And it just, like I said, there are some big channels that still open pops, and I feel like they open it and they're just like, but you can tell with you if you like it or not. But when you get excited, it's the same thing like when Charles opens a new soda and it's a chase. The excitement that you guys feel, that's what I love about this, and that's why I love doing this. Yeah. See, Adam, I think you'll have a lot of people that'll say, Bob, you're the reason why, right? Like, you made it accessible. And you made it accessible because you weren't doing things like every video, I bought $1,000 mystery box. You're opening $20 mystery boxes, $50 mystery boxes, $100 mystery boxes. You've made it accessible to people to say, oh, I can do this. Someone's going to watch me open a $50 mystery box. I don't have to buy $1,000 box.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. I can afford to buy this, or I can show a couple of pops off. It just made it a lot of fun. So I'm rambling on that because, again, fanboying. So I'm kind of like, even though I talk to Adam all the time, I still like, he's an inspiration, and like, I'm happy to say, hopefully it goes both ways, like a friend. And I just appreciate, I'm here because of you. Like, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't because of you. That's just the way it is. And, there's all these channels, and like, me coming on here, and then now there's Charles on here, and I've made so many friends doing this that I wouldn't have made otherwise. And again, it's like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, it's, or 7 degrees. Was it 7 degrees? Like, it all leads back to, if I didn't start this channel, but I didn't start this channel because I was like, I'm going to be a YouTube, millionaire. I started this channel because this dude opens pops, loves opening pops, kind of reminds me of me, right? Like, he's not like 20 years old. He's a gentleman in his, like, 30s, 40s. And I feel like I'm always the oldest person in the room. 45, man. Is anybody else old here? Is it just me? But yeah, so like, the fact that you can jump in and give us the insight from that side, super appreciative. Love it. So thank you for that. And thank you for being the inspiration for us to start. Paige and I, this is something that we do together. And yeah, I'm sorry, Charles. Cut me off, dude.
No, you're saying exactly what I would say. Same thing.
And I'm gonna back up and shut up in a minute. But like I want to, like, I'm happy I can say this publicly, like, to other people. Like, I've said a lot of this stuff to Adam in messages, and we talked about this last week with the 4 Horsemen, like the depression and all of like the health stuff, and what has Funko done for us. And this is I'm older than you, but Danny, I'm not going to call you out on that, but like, no. This has been an outlet for me. My whole life changed in this last year. I went from being single for 10 years at that point because of everything going on with divorce and kids and ex and all that. And just everything, and living in an apartment by myself and collecting with a couple of friends that were kind of friends, but not really friends, people that I don't talk to unless I'm like at the bar with them, to having a Funko channel, having friends like me and Charles, we talk all day, every single day. A couple other guys in the groups chats that we have. I have a whole world open to me. Even a dude like John in the group here who reached out, doesn't do his own channel, but was like, hey, we live close, we should get lunch. We went out to lunch. I totally missed the Kokomo thing. I hate that I had to miss the Kokomo thing. It just didn't work out for me that weekend. But yeah, like, thank you. Long story short, thank you. I'm here doing this, and I have such a great group of friends through this Funko community that I wouldn't have without Adam and Carrie doing what they do. So that's it. I'm done. I'll mute myself.
No, like I said, you're saying the same exact thing I would say, with Beer to Pop, with, other channels out there. That's why I'm here. Same thing as you.
Right. Yeah.
We all have to be there for each other. So
yeah, it's just a great community. And you know, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the community lately, and the fact that, you know, very easily can get sucked into it and does not, avoids it, keeps it like none of that happened. Yeah. And that's wonderful, because then I'm not watching it all the time and it's not in my face. It sucks that that happens in this community. And it's what happened this morning when I made a comment joking around, oh, look, I'm first, woohoo. And some dude just wanted to troll the hell out of me. Like, I really don't care if I'm first or last. Like, I just see it all the time. And I was like, oh my God, I'm first. I get to make that comment. I don't care if I'm first. I watch every single video that Adam puts up. Sometimes I miss the day that it's up because just life. So I catch it the next day. But like, I look forward to those videos. I enjoy it, you know? So I don't know. So thank you.
He said fun and friends is what it's all about. And that's true, you know.
It is. It is. And that's
if I wasn't having fun, I'd stop today.
Right.
But I'm having fun.
Right.
So.
Right. Sometimes it's good not to be the big guys, because with that comes a lot of pressure and a lot of stuff and a lot of haters, obviously, you know.
Exactly. And he also said you get used to it, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's like anything. You got to let it roll off your back. It's hard. Like I said, I commented twice back to this guy this morning and just kind of played the stupid game along with it. But then when I saw he was going to take it to like another level, and then he was going to jump to my channel and he was going to start insulting Paige and doing all that kind of, then I deleted the whole comment off of Adam's thing, because it's drama that doesn't need to be on his thing, and that wasn't the intention. Like, you know, I thought maybe we were like friendly ribbing each other, and then he took it to a level of like, oh, you're gonna be that guy? Nah, that I don't want any part of that. If you want a friendly rib and joke around like we do all the time, it is what it is, man. Like we'll have that fun. But when you're gonna turn it into something ugly and nasty, especially now, I feel like that's all settled down and the community's starting to slowly like come back together again. At least I don't see all of it. Maybe it's because I've blocked out or unfollowed the people, but I don't know. There's just so many great people in the community. Not everybody's going to get along.
No, and that's we're human. We're not robots,
right?
You know,
I don't like everybody I work with, but I go to work and I be civil to them.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
it's the problem with the internet. You don't have to be civil because you don't have to look people in the face.
Exactly. I'm 3 keystrokes away from saying whatever I want.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it, you know?
Yeah. So, I don't know. But, yeah, Martin Pops, Adam, by the way. Me and Charles have a box battle coming up. We're going to do live with Martin. Because, you know, we've been talking to him. And again, I wouldn't have known about Martin Pops other than his eBay site, which again, I buy mystery boxes so you don't have to. Those series, like those are an important series, because it's kept me from buying junk boxes. I've seen, you know, things you pulled out, right? So like, and then you opened a couple of Martin Pop boxes and there was some great stuff in there. I bought a box. I opened it up, fire. Opened another box, fire. Said to Charles, you got to go and check it out, dude. And he's like, I didn't even hear of them. I'm like, yeah, I know, but like I did. I bought a couple. They're really good. I'm going to vouch for it. Adam's open. And then he bought some and then it's fine. Like, the videos that you do, what I like about it is they're not videos saying like, look at my collection of 1,000 pops. This is what I have. I've got all this stuff. I get all this free stuff. People send me all this stuff. You're giving back in so many different ways. You're giving us tools to use to make better decisions, especially for new YouTubers. Like I said, I used your videos like a college course because you can lose a lot of money doing this. I mean, I've spent a lot of money, but you could lose a lot of money doing this. And I feel like I've avoided that trap because of those videos. And to see like when you do your mail calls, like the first Friday of every month, and like your table is just getting bigger and bigger with boxes, all these people sending you stuff just out of the blue. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. I get that because like, I've sent you something and it was just like, dude, I just want to show some appreciation. Like that's huge. So you get to see like, you're not, you know, you're not a fake person doing this and you're just like, oh, this is the YouTube video thing. And then he turns it off and he's a jerk. Nah, dude, like you're a real dude. People clearly love it. Like Garrett, I've seen the Funko. What was it? The Funko Hulk Hogan, like, or the Freddie Hulk Hogan, I think it was, right? Like so it's impactful. So just a great dude all around.
Yeah,
just a great dude all around.
Yeah, totally. We have a few of them, and then we have a few of the others in the community, which, you know, like I said, we're human. We're not robots. Nobody's perfect.
Right. And
you
that's
don't
why
have to like everybody. You don't have to watch everybody. You don't have to subscribe to everybody.
Hey, Kenneth.
Kenneth is still here. That's good.
And that's why I said, like when we were talking earlier about Live Laugh Funko, like I've done a lot of video research on that and seen it. I think it's junk. I think they do junk boxes, and I think they purposely do junk boxes. And when I reached out to them, their response to me was basically, I don't care. Not everybody tags us. You just haven't seen the videos where people have pulled good stuff. And that's what mystery boxes are. You lose money. And I think that's like the worst attitude, because there's a gazillion companies I could point somebody to and say, go here, go here, go here, buy a box. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah. You
might pull a pop that isn't something that you dig, but it's not going to be a junk pop. It's just going to be a pop that's not a line you collect.
Or you might pull 3 Ric Flairs.
3 Ric Flairs.
Yes, right. You are totally correct. Yes. Yeah.
Right. 100%. You know, and that's what it's all down to. Like we've said that a million times too. Like, we're not saying don't go buy this mystery box. We're saying we don't think you should. Go look for it, just like you do your videos. You know, I buy it so you don't have to. There are plenty of boxes that I will never buy. I will probably never buy. What is it? Chalice? Is it Chalice or Chrono? One of them. Both, probably, because I don't feel like you ever pull anything good out of either one of them. But there are a lot of boxes I'll never buy because I've seen you open enough of them and not pull anything that would interest me. So the fact that you can do that, and that's, you know, you're willing to share those experiences, and I trust you when you say that. Like, that's the other thing. Like, there's a level of trust there. Chrono's okay. Is it Chalice? Oh, okay. Chrono has some good runs lately. I'll let you keep buying them. But yeah, like there's a level of trust there too. So like, I trust your opinions on that, because I feel like there's a lot of like similarities in your collections and my collections, and I think that's where you connect on some channels. Like I said with Poppin Duo, like the horror and the Masters of the Universe, like the ad stuff. When he opens those things, he gets excited by that. I get excited by that, and it's like, okay, I like this channel. He's collecting. Yeah. He's going to show me things that I like. So, you know, he's going to review things, and I'm going to see things that I might not ever get to see otherwise in person. Yeah. So, Chalice's blog, Chronos is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chalice is like 90% anime from what I remember, too.
Also, Adam's newest collection is the Fruit Basket Pops. So just send all of them to Adam. Just A-OK him right to him. Gift them up. Okay. I've never heard of that either until this morning, honestly.
Guess I've never seen those.
You haven't seen them? Yeah, no.
I guess not. I'll have to check them out.
See, and that's why I don't accept sponsors that are mystery box companies. I agree 100%. And I said, like, there's some channels where, like, if I have to, like, watch a commercial for a company that they're going to push and then open up a box that they got from them, I kind of like, that, to me, I can't trust that. I can't trust that. There's a couple of channels where they're constantly getting boxes sent to them from a company, show that company off and show them. Well, I feel like, of course, you're getting a good box.
Yeah. They're not going to give you the bottom line. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a level of trust there. How is it after midnight? Dude, we started this at like 9 o'clock.
We've been going for 3 hours and 17 minutes.
And there was only 2 of us. Okay, I went off on a 20-minute, like,
no,
fanboy thing for like Adam, but like whatever.
But it's the truth, you know, and if we can help someone else, you know, find Adam's channel or find NYC Pop's channel or somebody like that, that's what we're here for. If John starts a channel, you know, we'll promote him. Mm-hmm. We're here to promote each other, you know. Well, and no one else is going to do it for us. So we all have to help each other.
Right. Danester didn't have to say, hey, guys,
no,
check out this little channel here. Go give him some love. He didn't have to do that.
Nope.
Adam didn't have to do that. Clara didn't have to do that. Those are the first 3 people that took like our channel and said, go follow these guys.
Yeah.
Like these are big channels doing 1,000,001 things, and they're saying, hey, here's this little guy. He just started. He's pretty cool. Go follow him. Like, blew me away. So I knew as soon as I had enough people that I could say, and enough to me was like 100 to say, go follow these guys. Like Danny, I think Danny's still in here. I started a little chat group on the side and said, guys, this guy Danny does great videos. I don't want to see him get like pushed away from doing it because he only has like 40 followers right now. Looks like he's been doing it for a little while. Let's go show some love. Let's because I know how it feels. I almost gave up. I was at 13 followers or subscribers for like a month, and I was like, oh God, like 13. What am I doing? Maybe I'll just film for myself. I'll just never put them up there. And then Dancer stepped in, and then Adam stepped in, and then Clara stepped in, and all of a sudden I was at 100, and I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. And here we are. We're a couple of subscribers away from 300. Over 500 followers on Instagram. I don't even understand that. Like, I don't even know where they come from, but I appreciate every single one of them. And then just the friendships in this community. I mean, exactly. Michigan, Missouri, Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, Maine, Florida. I know people all over the place now. Like it's just crazy. It's just crazy what it's done. And honest to God, I would not be doing this today, and I would not be sitting up at 20 after midnight on a school night if it wasn't for channels like Vera Pop and those other guys. So if I gush, I apologize, but it's changed my life. Like for the last 6 months, it has changed my life completely.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten into YouTube if it wasn't for the channels like his. Poppin Duo, Let's Start Pop Collection. I would never have done it. That inkling was there to do it, and I'm like, let's try it. And I shot a video, and it was so bad that I think I burnt the camera probably. It was that bad. It was bad. I looked like I did it by candlelight, first off, because I didn't have any lights. I didn't have anything, And I talked to Jeremy at Let's Start Pop Collection. He's like, do another one. Do another one. And he just kept pushing me. Not pushing me, but pushing me. And, here we are today. So.
Right. Dane Gilbert. I always call him Danester. Well, I think Dane is his son, right? Gilbert, same thing. I reached out to him. I'm like, man, I appreciate that so much. Like, I don't even know how to thank you. He's like, you don't have to thank me. Like, this is the community. This is what we do for each other here. And I said to him, I feel like I'm not doing it right. I feel like, I don't have the money to spend on all these big boxes, so I don't even know if people are gonna care or whatnot. And he basically was like, "No, dude, just keep doing them." He goes, "You'll be 3 months in, and there'll be someone just coming into the community, and they'll find your video, and for them, you'll be the guy that's been doing it for a while, and you might inspire them to do it. You'll only be the new guy for a little bit of time, and then someone else will be the new guy." Blew my mind, and it was like the best piece of advice I can give.
Well, that's like how we've said, the freshman, sophomore, junior, senior class. It's as we're moving through.
Yeah. Danny said I didn't even show my face in the beginning. I remember some of those videos. I don't know. It's just when I moved to Indiana, I left everything behind. My main thing back there, I collected Funko Pops, but my main thing was karaoke. I was out every Friday night, Saturday night, and some other nights during the week, going to the same couple of bars, doing 3-4 hours of karaoke, drinking, not drinking. Like I said, I have a whole YouTube thing out there where we did a TV show from the back of the one bar I went to all the time. That was my first foray into it, and we cut it together like a TV show and edit it and all that. It still cracks me up to watch, and I still love watching it. But it was something different. But then I moved, and I left all these people behind, and I didn't hear from half of them, and I knew they were like situational friends or locational friends. If you weren't there or in that situation, you didn't talk to them any other time. So I came here, and for the first couple of months, I was really depressed because, I was in this great new relationship, and my 16-year-old came to live with me and, didn't want to live with his mom anymore and wanted to try, living with dad now. And that was great, but I was still like super depressed because like I had no outlet. I didn't know who to talk to anymore. I had nobody to reach out to. I didn't really have anything to do but work, and like that was it. And you know, I knew I was collecting Funkos, and like I said, I was just watching Funko videos. That was what I was filling my free time with. After, you know, I would work and I'd have the videos going, and then after work I'd, you know, watch a TV show and watch a couple more videos. In the shower I'd have videos going, you know, sitting in the car if someone else was driving, watching videos. And, you know, I kept coming back to Adam's channel and seeing, you know, him do all this. And I was like, would you film a video or two with me? Can we do this? Like, I don't want to do it alone. I want to do it with you because this is something that I feel can take a lot of time, and I want to spend that time doing it with you. And Paige was like, yeah, sure. Like, if that's what you want to try, let's do it. If you don't want to do it, then we won't do it anymore.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at, you know. I'd love to have Christy do it more with me, the videos, but I don't know. She's not interested in it, and I'm not going to push her.
Right.
But
right.
then again, you know, I would love for her to be sitting next to me doing these, you know. But,
right.
You know.
Thanks, Dad. Paige thought I was nuts when I like would show her, like when I was still back in PA, showing her my collection, like, and my room was lined just around the top, and then I had a couple boxes in the corner. Like, you're crazy. And then I came up here when she came back to PA to help me pack it up, and we had like 6 or 7 of those giant Home Depot boxes. And then we got here, they were in storage, and I didn't really buy any Funkos for about, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 months. But then like the move, the new life, the new location, not having the people around me, not going out to karaoke and knowing everybody, or even going out to karaoke at all at that point, because everything was so shut down with COVID restrictions. And like I was just sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into my own head, into my own depression, into my own feelings. And, you know, when I started doing this, like instantly there was people there to like reach out and be like, hey man, nice job doing that, like message you. And like, you know, I bought a mystery, like my first mystery box I bought, I believe, was off of Dancer TV with the hunt for the Rush 3-pack, I think. And I, you know, bought it off him. I was like, hey, thanks man, like I'm just starting a YouTube channel, and I like, you know, I'm gonna buy a box. I don't know anything about it, so but I will film it and I'll let you know. And he was like, oh dude, welcome to the community, blah blah blah. You know, and like I was like, oh, this is really nice. And there was like no BS. And then he would check in like, hey, how you doing, man? How's everything going? And then he did this random, like I was driving home and watching videos in the car, and all of a sudden he's like, oh hey, I want to send everybody over to this channel. This new channel came up here, Who's Your Pop? And I was like, Paige, dude, this dude's like like people are coming to our page. Like I was shocked. I did not expect that.
I was sitting home on a Sunday evening or afternoon, and my phone just started going crazy. I'm like, what is going on? And Clara had given me a shout out on her Sunday, whatever she called it at that time. And I'm just like, what is going on? And I could just see the numbers going up, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I thanked her 100 times, you know, and I was like, wow, you know.
Adam's comment. Have you seen my first video? I was in a dark hole with nothing too. We all start somewhere, even if it's in 2001. Yeah, because that's what the guy said to me today. It looks like you're filming in 2001. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll never use the vintage filter on the little thumbnail app thing I have again. I'm sorry. It's like,
what do you make? What do you do for your thumbnails?
I used to just take a picture of it and then just put words on it, but now I use Thumbnail Maker, I think it is. Oh, let me see.
I use Canva for everything.
I use that for a couple of things, and I got myself all twisted, so I have to like really go back. It's called Thumbnail Maker. And when you click on it, it lets you pick what media you're doing a thumbnail for. There's templates like Canva has, but then there's YouTube, custom size, standard pin. It's a Google post. It's a cover photo. It's a Twitter post. So it sizes the image for that post so that you don't have to shrink it. Pretty easy to use. There's a lot of ads in it. You know, like every time you do something, you have to watch a 5-second ad, whatever. But like the thumbnails to me is still the worst. I still haven't gotten it figured out yet the way I want it to. So
yeah.
Mine
still look like a 4th grade art project half the time.
Like here's a picture with some wording over it. So now I just try to find like the worst freeze frames I can in the video. Paige always, why'd you take that picture? Why'd you use that as the thumbnail? I'm like, because it's funny. Like it's this ridiculous face. So I'm hoping someone sees it and goes, what the hell is that? And then they click on it, and that's what draws them in. I'm like, but like I still feel like my thumbnails are crap. But like, you know, I'll get there. But that's more time and stuff that it's all people don't realize the time consumption.
No.
I don't even know how much time these dudes spend on it, because 3 videos a week with a gun to my head, I cannot edit or make a thumbnail. Yeah. No, Carrie does all that, right? It's not easy. Like I've never edited before, so I'm teaching myself. I use VideoPad Professional by NCH. That's the program I use. VideoPad Professional. I pay like $11.99 every like quarter of the year, and then I get
send me a link to that later.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah,
pretty decent. Like it's got all that, you can add the tracks and cut everything and do transitions and all that, but it's time consuming. Now, these guys doing 3 videos a week with the costume changes, with all the stuff that comes in, the amount of stuff that they get.
Oh yeah.
I can't even imagine. I can't.
Yeah.
I was so glad when Adam turned his camera one day in one of their videos and showed like the side table with just boxes everywhere, because that's my living room. Like
yeah,
I thought maybe it was just me and I was doing it wrong, but when I see
that's my garage, yeah, for sure.
I'm like, oh, I'm doing it right. Okay, cool. Like that's amazing.
About 30 hours a week to make 3 videos and 1 live. Yeah.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. I do not doubt it at all. Because there is just so much time that goes into it. Prepping it, shooting it, cleaning up beforehand and afterhand. Like, you know, you open 2 or 3 like you open 15 boxes, some of these videos. The amount of boxes and bubble wrap and paper and cards and stickers and pops to organize it and put it away and clean it up. That's a job in itself, man. I need like a janitor or somebody to come in and clean up the room after me. That was one of the problems I was having. Like, we'd shoot everything, leave the room a disaster, go to bed, wake up the next day, come in to do another video and be like, oh God, everything's destroyed. And it was, so now I get into a routine. I try to clean up afterwards instead of like the next day. Cause then I have to do a half-hour prep work just to get ready to film another 20-minute video.
Yeah. And
then it's like, yeah, you have to find the time to sit down and edit. And, you know, something simple, like when they do their, I'm too OCD not to clean. Yeah, see, my apartment when I got here, and now I had 4 more people living with me. They broke me of that OCD, because like I would put something down and turn around, come back, and it's gone. It's spilled. It's moved. It's disappeared. So in my head, I'm so crazy about it, but I can't do it outwardly. But yeah, it's hours, man. Just to put, when you guys do the Wednesday duels, just to put the words up in each corner and update that throughout the video, the price changes. Like, I don't think people realize how much that to do that, like to get the text and to get the text to look right and in the right position and to freeze it and stop it and update it into the right. It's a lot just to put a picture overlay. It's a lot. But yeah, I've been saying it for weeks now, months. It's a full-time job on top of everything else. 30 hours a week is a job. That's a full-time job from some places.
Yeah. I've been trying to film 3 or 4 videos a week and get ahead. Yeah, it only worked for like 1 week.
Well, what I did in the beginning was I would film like 4 or 5 videos at a shot, and then I'd put it in a folder and I'd say, okay, I'll edit these so I'm ahead of me. But then I'd go to sit down and like, maybe it's my ADHD. I'd have 3 or 4 videos and I'd be like, oh my God, that's a lot. That's going to be a lot of work. And then I would like, I'll do it later. And then I'd have them sitting there and then I'd feel like rushed and stressed and
3 or 4 hours for Carrie and I drink a beer. There you go.
I picture you drinking that beer in a good recliner though. We just ordered new furniture for our living room and I ordered a recliner for myself, and that's where I'm going to be at. I'm going to be in that recliner just enjoying it once it's all done. I'll be probably editing in that recliner, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of work. And like on top of it, I don't even know, when you do a whatnot on a Friday night and sell 150 pops, I can't even imagine how much work that is. Because I know when I do like an AOK week or a gift week and I have to do like 10 packages and pack them, thank God for Paige, she does all like the packing, but then label them and then get them out into the post office. I couldn't imagine having 150, 200. I've seen like Adam's videos. I've seen even like new and old unboxings when they do videos and they have like at the post office with those push carts loaded.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap. That is a third job on top of just doing the videos. Cause that's a whole other, yeah, 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, easily. Well, I remember the one Patreon video or the channel member video where you were just like BSing with us and you know, it was an exclusive while you were packing and stuff. And I think that went on for like 2 hours. And you definitely weren't done with that. Like it's a lot. I just don't think people realize it, you know, like I know I didn't. I said it the other day. I watched these people do YouTube videos and they would say like, oh man, being a content creator, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of time and this and that and very little payoff. And I'm like, dude, you're shooting a video and putting it on YouTube. What are you doing? Yeah. Then I got into it and it was like, yeah, I was wrong. Big time wrong. Big time.
I think that's what I thought too, was how hard can this be?
Right.
You know, well, yeah. I was wrong.
Right. Like, even if you don't do a lot of ads and stuff, it's still time consuming. But then when you start playing around with editing and like, for me, I've always done plays and karaoke and stand-up comedy. I've always been in front of a mic, in front of a camera doing something. Like I want to edit, like, you know, I wanted to be a writer, director, screenwriter, shoot my own stuff, direct it, edit it. So like now that I'm working with editing and videos, like I'm like, ooh, I'm going to be the next Scorsese of YouTube. Right. And then it's like, I have to put a picture in here. I got to find the picture. I got to, oh my God, this is so much work. It takes time. Like God bless people that do it on a regular. And some of the videos that YouTube are out there, some of these guys put a lot of time and effort into it and make some killer productions, not videos, killer productions. 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah. I get up Sunday morning, get coffee and some breakfast and hit it. Dude, yeah. Like that's a third job. And then you have the Patreon and the giveaways on a Wednesday night, or like your giveaway extravaganza a couple weeks ago. Like, I don't know, man.
There's so much more to it than people realize. That's for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and we actually talked a little bit about that kind of stuff the other day. I know me and you did, Charles, and I know a couple other people did. Like channels that get support, but then don't, I guess, show love back or give love back, or just seem to be there to take but not give. Whereas, like, you know, I don't know any other channel that gives away as much stuff. And in 4 months, he gave away like 2 iPads alone. Like, you don't see that for nothing. Just here, boop, spun the wheel. Your name's on there. Go.
Exactly.
What? What? I'm a channel member for YouTube, and then I'm a patron for his Patreon. And in the lives, if I can, I donate $2, $3, $4 for stuff shipped out because I know how expensive that stuff is. And he's not doing it because he's buying subs and trying to buy love. Like, he's got enough people.
Yeah.
I was glad, Adam. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'll tell you this face to kind of face. I was glad the other day when you were talking about the hashtags and you said, please don't just put the hashtag. Comment. I want to talk to you because you do see that. Just, you know, put hashtag, you know, Bop Family, and that's it. That's all you get. Like,
they're just there for the giveaway.
Yeah. That drives me nuts, man. Like, a channel that's giving away all of this stuff constantly to all these people, and all you want to do is show up to just like, let me hashtag to get as much free stuff as I can. Mm-hmm. Even I know Ginger Pops has talked about that as well.
Yeah,
dude, I don't even doubt that. The money that you spend just on Wednesday box battles, like, is a ton, and like to ship. Yeah. We shipped, I think, 10 or 11 packages, and I'm telling you, it was $92 in shipping. That's a lot of that's a lot of money. I don't care. I love giving the giveaways. I love giving back. I'm always like, hey, let's find a giveaway, you know, or if I'm in a channel, or even like when these guys promoted me and like they you know, did a giveaway to get me to 100. Like, I was like, ooh, do one for me. I'm gonna give one away too. Like, I want to give away stuff. I want to do that. I like to give back because I know, like, I get excited when I get something. And I have a lot of extra pops. I buy 2 or 3 to get a chase, or, you know, I get duplicates in a box. I like to give. I like that I'm in a position where I can give some back. Yeah. But then the post office is like, oh my God, it's $100. Holy crap. I didn't think about that. But it's like, I try to add up sometimes, like with the giveaways, and I try to sit there and go, okay, so that's, you know, that's this, and then shipping for that box, and then shipping for that box, and then shipping for like in this video, you probably spent $250 in giveaways, shipping, packaging, and then merchant, even like adding all the stickers and stuff in there, which you have to pay for. Like, that's just one Wednesday. You do it 4 times a month. And that doesn't include the other giveaways. And that doesn't include the live giveaways. Like, holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that the other day. You know, some channels give back and some just sit there with their hand out. So, for sure. Danny says it's the first channel he was a Patreon of and only channel he's a member of. His Spirit Pop.
Only channel I'm a member of. And I 100%, because someone's giving that much out to the community. Like, there's no reason not to, like, for $2 or $3 a month to be a channel member. Like, I don't even care about the extra benefits that come with it. Just here, dude, you're doing so much. You did so much for me by just, you know, putting my name out there. And, you know, even in lives, there's 100 people sitting in a live, and you can still take 2 seconds to stop and say, hey, who's your Pop? How you doing, Rob? Like,
yeah,
like, you don't have to do that.
He said Whatnot helps. I buy 2 Splendor Pops for $18 at Target, sell one on Whatnot for 28 or 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Why not? It blows my mind how much some stuff sells for on there. I watched the $12 Pop sell for $43 today. So, like, that's great. But it's great that you can make that income off of that. Like, you're doing it and give, like, no one will ever challenge you that you're not giving back into the community 100% of what's coming in.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Like, that's evident in any of the videos.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 iPads in like 4 or 5 months given away. And I was lucky enough to be in the running for the second one, right? For doing nothing else other than putting a hashtag in a video that I was going to watch anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an opportunity to win an iPad. So, like, yeah. And that's why I think we've done a lot of giveaways. Like, we try to do as much. I only started the Patreon lately because, like I said, when more so for shipping. Like, I want to keep giving as much stuff away as I can. I did the 500 sub giveaway, and again, thank you, Templar Pops Jeremy, for donating a $25 mystery box. You totally did not have to do that. I can't, like, again, this community. Where do you find that kind of stuff? But I had 3 people picked, and 2, got a prize and 1 didn't, and I'm still gonna send them something because I just feel like I can't. How do I say, like, no, I'm sorry? I can't. Like, consciously, I can't do it.
Yeah. He said it all evens out. 25 goes for 60, 30 sells for 10. So, yeah. I've seen that too. The other night it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatnot is weird. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people sometimes overspend because they're buying from particular people because, again, celebrity status in a sense. Like, let me quote unquote celebrity status. Like I said, dude, you Poppin Duo, like, there's a couple of channels I fanboy over. Like, obviously I'm talking and drooling for a half hour earlier when you pop in. So, like, to be a part of that community and to buy something, but I don't know, man. It's an interesting community, and it's an interesting dynamic, and I've seen a lot and so much, and I'm super glad you stopped in because, like, give the other side of the Whatnot thing, because that gives us more informed information to be able to continue talking about things like that.
Yes, that's for sure. I mean, that gives us a kind of an insider view. I mean, we're looking from the outside. So, and there again, we're not bashing Whatnot. We're not bashing any sellers. So please don't anybody think that. It's a great setup. Like we said, it's a great selling platform. It's a great opportunity for anybody. So we also are not telling you to buy certain boxes or not. It's all up to you. We're just giving our opinions.
Right.
So.
And there's a lot of people doing that, and I agree. Some of it, they want it from me and my sticker. It's because and 100% I've said that. You'll see certain sellers that can sell pops for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times as much simply because of who's selling it. It's the celebrity status in a sense, and it's. I guess it's great. I find it crazy sometimes, but I guess it works. It works.
Oh no.
No, we know. We 100% know. we see, like, we were saying it before, and we got, like I said, we paused, and we stepped back and said, like, you know, maybe it's not Whatnot, because, like, we're saying, like, oh, Whatnot, you know, this and that, but we're not upset with Whatnot. We're not against Whatnot. We both kind of, like, he is on it. I'm trying to get into it. We just wanted to make sure, like, it's the exclusivity of it. We want everybody to be included in that. So, yeah, dude, fine. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna head right now. So,
all right, well, wrap up. What do we got going on?
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Beer Pop. Thank you, Danny, John Acker. Thank you, everybody who came out tonight. What do you got coming this week, Hoosier?
We got the Martin Box battle coming up, probably, I'm guessing, by the end of next week, right?
Probably, because I think he said he's going to ship them by Thursday, tonight, I guess.
Right.
Thursday, so.
And, you know, like I said, I just got this collection of pops that I bought. I'm going to go through them and find out which ones I'm going to put aside for a mystery box run or two. Try to do a really cheap price mystery box with really good hits, because, you know, all I want to do is make back some of the money that I made on this to make sure that, like, I'm not in a hole, and give away some good pops as well. So, you know, hopefully I have a mystery box coming within the next week that has some really good hits in it and is a really good price.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I've got, of course, sodas to open. Should have. My Tony the Tiger was supposed to be here yesterday, so I don't know where he is. Must be out eating Frosted Flakes someplace. You know, we like I said, we got plenty of sodas to open. We have a couple I Want This Stuff boxes. Supposed to be here tomorrow. I think it's 3 sodas in a box. I don't remember exactly. And that's about it. A bunch of Whatnot stuff came in yesterday. Haven't even opened it. I know what it is. I haven't opened it yet. We have a Templar Pops box. We actually have 2 Templar Pops boxes to open. Rob knows what's in them already. Kind of a spoiler alert, I told him. And then we have an actually, I won it on Adam's channel, Beer to Pop, a new old unboxing, right? Yeah. Old and new, new and old.
New and old.
New and old. Unboxings mystery box. They gave one away on a giveaway, and I just happened to be on a Wednesday night live and, you know, spinning. I won, so they sent that to me the other day.
Another Jeremy, by the way.
Yeah, so that's sitting there. So I got plenty of stuff, that's for sure. I'm not lacking in the content for sure.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody who came out. We've been here 3 hours and 45 minutes. I never thought we'd last that long, especially just 2 of us. So
I'm a chatty Cathy.
Yeah, but you know, we talk about a lot of stuff and we get a lot of answers.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
A lot of other lives, you don't get any answers to anything, and you leave with more questions than you came with. So.
Right. I think we touched on some good and some weird and interesting topics tonight. Yep. And like to have Adam jump in and like give us like from a seller's point of view and whatnot.
Yeah.
I like 100% could not ask for something better, because we have our side and then that's from the other point of view, and that is great. That's
exactly great. You know, and it may change your look on it. It may change my look on it. It may change someone else's look on whatnot. You know, maybe it will be easier for the little guy to get in or somebody else like that. So we'll see. We'll see what the changes are. Danny, if you got emails, man, go for it, dude. We'll be there to support you, man.
100%.
So 100%, dude. Dude, I've seen auctions with 10 items.
Yeah.
You know, they lasted 30 minutes and the guy was gone. So there you go. You know. And so John Acker, good evening. Thank you for coming out tonight. Adam, Beer to Pop, Danny, everybody who came out tonight. Ken is probably here someplace still. Kenneth Burr.
Ken. Beard.
He's always lurking.
Jeremy, Beard Collector, was here. We had Nadia earlier.
Nadia, yeah. NYC Pops.
Funko Brothers, New York City Pops, yeah.
Yep. So, it's a good turnout, guys. Thank you again. Sorry we didn't do it last night. Just we have some stuff come up, so we moved it. We will let you know about next week if we're going to do it when. I am going out of town Wednesday, so I'll be gone Wednesday, Thursday, and most of the day on Friday next week. So probably have to do it Tuesday if we do it. So.
Well, Tuesday's when we normally do it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you got Monday, you got Professor Josh. Tuesday, you got not anybody that I know of. Wednesday you have Adam. So, and then Thursday Pop Force 1, and it's not a competition, but I just don't want to
step on
do
top.
that to us. So. Fun topics tonight. Learn some new stuff. I'm glad you did. I hope you did. That's what we're here for. That's why I started. That's why I wanted to do these once a week. Just chat. We don't have to talk about anything in particular. Just whatever anybody wants to come up with. I had a couple ideas for a new mystery box. I'll wait for next week on those. Maybe put some spoilers out there on Instagram to see what people grasp on it. So. I've never seen a mystery box like I'm thinking, so it'd be different. But guys, be good to each other, and you got anything else, Rob?
I don't. Nope.
All
Close
right.
it out, sir. Close it out. It's your channel.
All right. We will see each other. We'll see you guys later. Be good to each other. Be careful. Bye.
Bye.